Are you sure?
Yeah, no, I am not sure. Thank you for asking.
You positive?
No. What is this? What is this?
Oh.
Okay. Are we
Yes,
actually
we're live. I just saw myself sneeze.
God. Okay.
All right, let's see if we're working. Oh, it says we're live. Look at that.
I hate it here, dog.
Bro, if it lags one more time, I don't know what we're gonna do.
I don't know how many pop-out chat windows I have here. Hang on.
I am not dropping fucking anything now that I'm logged into shit.
I thought you were logged in before.
No,
yeah, weren't you logged in
motherfucker!
Like we asked you all this.
Turns out that's the whole thing.
I had to use the stream key because logging in didn't fucking work! We went over this! You were so... Hey, share your screen, share your screen. Yes, I did! And now we're here, and this is happening. No, I am not okay. Thanks for asking. Shit sucks.
Ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to BombCast.
Yeah, welcome to BombCast, episode 1 of YouTube. We're starting off great.
Please hold for any future technical difficulties as we go through this production.
Fantastic. Oh, anyway, welcome everyone to BombCast. Hopefully it works this time.
Hey, dude, whatever the fuck just happened, just...
Hey, poor guys.
Live.
Apparently Ed's microphone's cutting out.
Well, that's his own damn fault. It's not mine. Fuck off. You can't blame anything else on me. I refuse.
Apparently you can do clips on YouTube. You just have to be a partnered streamer, which we're not. So, unfortunately,
well, guys,
we're not
get
there
us
yet.
there.
Also,
Get us there,
Braden, our thing is not up to date with our chat.
What do you mean?
What thing?
Our chat isn't showing up on the thing.
Yes.
You
Okay.
can
I know why.
No.
Hold on.
You don't have to recapture. It's just refresh, I think.
No, you got to recapture because it's a different stream.
Oh.
Does this help my
Someone's
mic at all for
scroll.
y'all?
Oh my god! You're at 200% in my ears. My god!
Who's
Hello.
Who is
The
Cody?
fuck you!
Was Cody whispering
Oh
on
my
purpose?
god!
Bro, what is happening?
Okay, hold on.
I'm crying.
I am working on the chat. Hold on.
Oh my god. That was too funny.
Okay, I just see blue here. What is
Yes,
this?
I know. Hold on, I'm getting there.
Oh no, it's this way.
God,
What is this?
it's your ass.
What is this garbage? Fix this. You just drag it in.
What else do you want me to do?
You know you could. Why are you doing screen capture when you could literally just do browser source?
He doesn't know how to do that.
It's add browser source, bro.
Can you capture that as a browser source?
Yes.
The
Well, you
YouTube
probably
chat
already
you can
have
do
it.
as a browser source.
Yes.
okay.
Well, then how do you do that? The fuck?
Oh my god, when you pop it out, there is a URL at the top of the chat
Oh
box.
my god. All right, guys, stream's over. Fuck this. No. We ain't doing this shit. We out of here.
Dude, how do you mess that up?
Man, fuck y'all.
What a mess. Yes, Eddie, what a mess. Hey,
God.
it's a fun mess.
Ugh.
Oh.
I fucking
Bro,
hate it here, dog. This
I
shit
guess it'll
sucks.
work. I guess it'll work this time. But I thought I didn't have to explain that. I thought that was kind of obvious.
What do you mean?
Like, why would you do screen capture?
Because.
Oh, Great BombCast as usual. Topics tonight were very interesting.
All
All right, there you go. Now it's good.
This is
It's fine.
this is
Could have been a lot worse.
Great. I can do a stream on Twitch. So we were wanting to try YouTube for the longest time, and they were like, "Oh hey, look, we'll do it tonight." Do you see how that's going?
Oh, it's going perfectly well.
Hey, you know,
Ooh. We made it. Hey, look, Mom, I made it. Here we are.
My hair is just
We fucking
everywhere tonight.
Okay. Oh my God. Okay. Can we do intros? I guess.
oh no.
Maybe. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Cool. Let me find that. Here we go. Okay.
Wait.
I swear to God, I wait for no dumb fucks here and no dumb fuckery.
All right, do the intro.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. Welcome, finally, everyone, to this week's BombCast. We finally made it after a lot of fucking up. What episode is this, guys? Number one. Episode number one. On YouTube, anyway. Episode number one. Introducing Blood.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to BombCast number.
Yes. Introducing Cody.
Rocket go up, rocket go orange. Orange is the new white.
No, fuck you. Introducing Miles. God damn it.
I have to go grab my helmet.
Oh. Fine.
Protection first, guys.
And
protection
it's
first.
me, your boy Bread Boy, who apparently fucked everything up, so here we are.
Raiden spoiled it. He spoiled it all.
Oh, and this is your fucked up BombCast crew for tonight, for your entertainment. Welcome, everyone. I'm so glad we could all make it after, oh my God. 50 minutes we've been trying to do this.
We got it done eventually. We did it. We got it done.
We finally got it. We finally made it. So here we are.
I got.
Oh my God.
I got you. I got you a new hat, Miles. I'll even give this to you.
Wait, best
I
of-
want to wear it
New hat?
because you. Yes, because
You look
you
very
like all the old school stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard of Conquer?
Yes. That's like a game that I really want. Oh, I want
I'll
it.
give this to you.
I
It's
want
yours.
it.
Never been worn. I literally just pulled it out of the package. I'll
Brayden doesn't
put it
even know
back
what that
in
is.
No?
No, he doesn't. He's
That's
No.
really sad. Do you know what? Do you know who Banjo Kazooie is?
Yes, fuck you.
Okay, you don't know who
Okay.
Banjo. Sorry, so imagine Banjo Kazooie, but it's rated M for mature.
yeah, way mature.
Way M for mature.
Uh-huh.
That's Conquer's
it's-
Bedford.
You have grabbed my attention with an iron fist. How can I help you?
Now that would be a fun game to play on stream.
Holy shit.
Can you stream that one?
I'm pretty sure it's not banned. I'm probably.
Really?
I'm
I mean, it
pretty
doesn't
sure
have
it's not banned.
It doesn't have a hamster strip club, so we,
That's true. We didn't get banned there,
Ah.
so I'm kind of proud. You know,
Yeah.
thought I was gonna take down the whole channel. I was like, oh well, I guess we're gonna end with a bang. So we
Yeah.
didn't.
At least
Kinda
we're gonna go out with a bang.
Yeah, we're gonna go out with the strip club. You know.
Oh my God. At least it's been worth it.
So
Okay.
guys, it took so long for us to get going that I
Finish your entire drink. Yes, so have I. Well, almost.
what?
There we go.
I
Let's
have
get
a
through
sip-
one
I-
topic at least,
Yeah.
and then we'll go from there. Okay. So,
Mm-hmm.
our absolute favorite streamer XQC had yet another ban.
The fuck?
Another ban.
Wow.
That's my question. How do you manage to get so many bans from playing a fucking game?
I really
how do you
think it's
break characters that many
broken.
times? You said what?
I think his give a fuck's broken.
Honestly,
You know?
honestly, there's really these bans really are kind of useless. They really don't do anything.
Well,
for
especially
him.
if they're
It's
just
just-
gonna unban him, he doesn't fucking learn anything.
But all right, so I feel like we need to broaden our horizon on this topic because like Eddie wanted to do our own server for GTA RP.
Yes, and I'd love it.
Oh, good
What
God.
would you?
Okay.
What would y'all be in GTA RP?
A cop.
You'd want to be a cop.
Of course. Do you really have to question this man? Do you know who you're
it's like,
talking
he really loves
to?
authority. He really loves authority and people listening to him. So I feel like that's kind of given.
Brayden, pull over the car.
No, fuck you, bitch.
Pop your tires.
Oh, God.
Josh, would you be a mechanic?
No, I'd be the inside man at a as a bank teller.
As a bank teller, you'd be a bank teller.
No, but hold on.
You know, you
inside
actually have to
man-
be a bank teller for like at least a third of the time, right?
No. I would be an inside man as a bank teller. I'm playing to rob the bitch.
Wait, so you're a bank robber?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but I'm
Okay.
the inside man, so I'm gonna be the bank teller.
Oh, God.
Okay. So when you're not robbing banks, what are you doing?
I'm the bank teller.
So you're an actual bank teller a third of the time.
Hey, Blood, I need to withdraw my $3 from my account. Hey, can you do that for me?
Let me check your account. Yeah, I'm showing a negative balance, Mr. Red.
Fuck.
I'm gonna need you to deposit 300 to bring your account positive.
Ugh.
Brain, what would you
today
be?
only-
You're too busy gambling. Fuck, I don't fucking know. I would probably be like a shitty hitman or something.
A shitty hitman?
Yeah. So like, I would try to be a hitman, but I would fail in like the worst ways, sort of thing. So like, I would, so like, have you seen those videos like my first day as a hitman sort of thing?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so like it's my first. So it was essentially a dude who was like being a hitman for the first time. So
Mhm.
he poisoned a drink, and then stirred it with the
Oh,
straw,
yeah,
and then licked the straw off and threw it away, and then like fell over because he poisoned himself, obviously.
Oh
But
my
it would
God.
be stupid shit like that. I feel like that would be something that I would end up doing. I don't know. So like whether that be planting like explosives in my own car and blowing it up when whoever was supposed to kill got in, shit like that. I don't know. It would be stupid shit like that. That would be my character, I guess.
What would you be, Miles?
Hmm?
What would you be,
You
Richard?
want to take a guess?
Turn my counts up.
Motherfucker could be anything in the world.
I could see Miles in GTA. I could see Miles being on the side of the side of the road down by the airport and the docks as just a pimp.
As a what?
What about money?
This motherfucker's a taxi driver. I don't know what you mean. He's my
Be a
fucking
pimp.
Uber driver.
Be an Uber driver.
Oh, God. That's what
my
I see
God.
you as. But
Cody goes, a pimp?
oh God.
Miles the pimp. Anyway, so that was an interesting topic.
Yeah.
Man ain't got any game defense. Thanks, Megan. What an absolute supportive person.
Yeah, got him.
Always count on Megan to boost the morale.
Miles the pimp.
Thanks, Megan. Appreciate it.
Oh my God. But yeah, so it looks like my man's actually ended up. The reason that he's assuming he's gonna get banned is because he rage quit from the game. So I guess he just fucking
What?
Ford. I don't know.
So that'll actually get you banned if you just rage quit.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
let's watch this. I guess.
What?
In the search warrant first.
You would
and
have
then we do the
never
bench
caught me if that didn't happen.
We're going.
You
to the
acknowledge.
dump.
You acknowledge I would have not been caught if it didn't happen.
We're doing it first. Come on, let's go. And what garage is
Ban me.
your Bodhi, sir?
Ban me.
He's literally calling for it. Wow. Here's this other clip of him talking
I'm
about
not
it.
banned, but I probably will. Like I said, whatever decision they make, I'm okay with it. I don't really care that much about it. Just because the reason why I don't care about it is that I mean I care about roleplay, but at the same time I also care about what I believe in. And even though people say, oh, because one person broke a rule, you shouldn't break a rule yourself. I understand it. I obviously understand it that I should not have broke a rule, and I understand that on a 100%. I do believe that people maliciously.
When will this dude say something?
Jesus, dude, this guy keeps
Um,
just
the
mumbling.
safeguards that we have, like out of character talk or
Like,
or
I mean,
chatting
what?
and whatnot.
The dude's an idiot, in my opinion. I mean,
I think people were all acting in bad
and
faith.
he can come
and
with
it's
me.
just
I don't
like,
care. Like,
I think
who am
it's
I?
such a bad precedent.
Right.
Yeah, really. I mean, because like,
All that
you
fucking
agree
talking,
to the yeah.
and man
you
didn't say
agree
a
to it.
single thing. Like,
Yeah, a bit.
yeah,
Really?
it should just
Hey, Junior.
yeah, please, dear God. But like again,
know.
the fact that this man here is the one who gets all this fucking fame and attention, and he can't even properly defend himself against a question. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't get it. Like, you know that you fucked up. You're well aware. You fucking ulted forward out of a game. You know, like, I mean,
Can't cover that up.
but like, you know, and then you can't even come up with a reason as to why, other than you got upset. Like that's the best that I can pull, is that you didn't agree with what was being done, so you just quit.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like he was being arrested in the game.
Right. Yeah. And that, and,
Well, I mean,
uh,
take that shit to the court. Go to the judge.
Yeah.
Fight your case.
like, it's role play for a reason. Role play your way out of that. You know? Like, they're not just gonna keep you in there forever. I don't know.
Megan, not in an RP server you can't, because there are very strict rules in RP.
Oh yeah, no. Like, yeah, shit like that on a normal role-playing server. If it was anyone other than XQC, it would have been a permaban right then and there.
Probably.
Yeah.
And that's probably what is gonna happen, is that they're gonna ban him again, and then in 20 days or something, they'll fucking reverse it so that way he can get back in, and blah, because that's what they've done how many fucking times now?
At least I think we're on ban number 3, ban number 4.
At least, if not higher. Like, it's ridiculous.
Bro, what is this emoji? Really? I'm just gonna spam it.
That's our. They already added our emoji. They knew we were coming. They knew we were coming to YouTube.
No, he's
The
talking a different
next
one.
one. The
There we
next
go.
one.
I
Just
thought
wait
that-
for it.
I agree, Megan.
Thanks, me Theodore. Appreciate it. I get arrested as a pimp and then get banned for leaving.
That sounds about right. Oh,
Understandable. Have a nice
God.
day.
I'm still waiting on Blood's emoji.
Oh my God, have y'all seen this?
What?
With the GoFundMe mom, who raised a whole bunch of
No.
money for her kids and everything, but then the real mom came forward about what it actually was.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah. So there was a person who started a GoFundMe because they lived in North Las Vegas, because her and her 3 kids, where they were staying, they were getting an eviction essentially. Well, the goal was 2,000, and they got nearly 100K from it. Like, it got a shit ton of money, and then it jumped up to $234,000, and then after that, it came out that the 3 girls that she was like, claimed with, that she was, raising and everything like that,
Yeah.
they weren't hers.
Oh my god.
They were her partners, which she was just dating. And she was broke, so she did this. And then, it claims, I've loved these girls unconditionally. I treat them as my daughters, and I care for them in this way. And all this other stuff. I mean, it's... Yeah, and then, and a whole bunch of people sought refunds from that, essentially.
So, as the real mom, this decision you have to make. Do you just sit back and go, you go to the person and you go, I see what you did. I see what you did there. So, you can have 5%.
Yeah, you can have your $2,000, the rest is mine.
Yeah. Or you can just refund all the money back.
Right.
Was there a repercussion from authorities because of false information?
That
Because I've heard of stories about, I've heard of similar situations where people have lied about their conditions, and I feel like that's, I think they've been arrested. Like one girl faked cancer and started a GoFundMe.
Yeah, that pisses me off. Right.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
yeah.
faked cancer, and
There's
they
a
got like
special
so
hell
much
for
money out of
people
it,
like
and then
that.
she had to go to jail.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
so I think the thing is because of the nature of this, you're donating money to a cause. You're giving it freely of will. Yeah, sure, you might have lied about it, but it's given money on it. I don't think that there was any sort of repercussions for it at all. I think she'll just got the and she changed the description of it to say something a little different, is to get back on my feet and support my family, is what she has changed it to. But I don't at least at the posting of this article, there wasn't any other repercussions or anything. And this was like a month or so ago that all this stuff happened. But I mean, it's still just, it's ridiculous that you can do something like that and essentially get away with it. You know what I mean?
Today's society, man. Today's society.
Yeah, I mean, it is ridiculous, that sort of stuff that you can do. In more, what's it? What was it? I said, oh yeah, no, attire, straight up, it worked, no problem. Because she was and wasn't lying, I guess. It's a very fine line there that she's dancing around. But
I think that's a.
if
you lie at all on a GoFundMe like that, to that extent, and it blows up to that much, that should be
fraud.
Felony. That should be fraud.
Yeah. But it's on this next topic that I got. So there's actually a Thai company, I think it is pronounced. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Thai company that they have a whole bunch of taxi cars and everything that are just sitting around idle and not in use. So they've turned it literally into a vegetable garden.
I want one of these pink cars.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though, these cars look relatively new.
Oh yeah.
These cars look relatively new. They don't look old.
They're from New York.
Oh really?
Yeah, look at the license plate. They're
orange.
Oh
my god. Yeah, but it's just crazy to me. Like, they look relatively new. How are they already abandoned? Like, my car is older than this.
Well, so they're idle taxi cars. A little different.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are all essentially taxis that aren't being used because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they're not being used. So instead, they have You know, they just strapped on shit to the roof, and they're like, "Hey, look,
I thought these
boom."
taxis were retired. Like they
No,
were
no,
out of service. I was like, damn, they move back. They move quick.
Right. No. They're just idle as of right now because of the pandemic. You know, there's nothing that they can exactly do. Yeah, see, even right here it says Bangkok's taxi companies are heavily dependent on tourism, which is
Bangkok.
What did I say?
Thigh.
Yes, this is Bangkok, but up here at the top it says Thai or Thai, whichever one it is. I don't know which one.
Well, it's Bangkok is in Thailand, if I remember right.
It's Thailand.
Soon. Thailand, yes, of course.
It's
I'm pretty sure
Thailand.
it's Thailand. But anyway, beside the point, this city's economy revolves around tourism, which is in the negatives currently, obviously, because of the pandemic. Especially in fucking comparing it year to year wise. But everyone is banned, you know, travel from everywhere to everywhere because of the pandemic.
Yeah.
But so this is their solution for now, is to put all these plants and everything on and start growing food on top of the taxis, so that way, you know, they have some sorts of income for them. I don't know. I just thought it was really, really cool. I don't know what any of that is. I just thought that was a really, really neat idea. To, you know, use the tops of the cars as, you know, a food source, a mobile food source, if you would.
I like it.
I mean,
Yeah. I mean, are they driving those around?
no, I don't think
they're
so.
just idle.
Yeah, I think
Oh.
they're just sitting there.
They should donate the cars.
Yeah, but it's very, very interesting. Oh, looks like they're raising frogs as well.
What? What?
They're straight up growing frogs.
Can you explain? Can you explain yourself?
It is literally a single sentence.
I was like, cool, yeah, they're saving the planet. They're also raising frogs.
Listen, I am
somebody
just
say
reading the
frogs?
text. It says they're raising frogs as well, putting an old tire on a tarp and then filling it with water and making a makeshift aquarium.
They just made one.
Bitch, I don't know. Do I look like I'm working there?
It's gonna be. What are we having tonight, boys? We are having you know, Toyota grown cabbage.
Frog
and some,
legs!
Toyota grown cabbage and frog legs.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
That definitely did not.
You
I was like, oh yeah,
that,
save the environment. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I love it. Frog raising, cool.
Oh my
That's
God.
different.
Cock on Thailand, is that what I'm hearing? Yes, sir. That's the one attire. Don't worry about it. No problem.
Right.
What's up,
I'm going
Twist?
to
How's
get
it going,
So
Papi?
twist.
Oh god.
That was funny.
Holy shit. Okay. I guess if blood's going somewhere, I better refill my beer. I will also be right back. Give me a second. Let me see if I can't get some tunes playing. This is not where I wanted that. Fuck.
So, Cody, how's it going?
I fucking love it.
It's going good. How you going?
We'll cry now.
Got him.
Miles, are you expecting bricks to be falling out from your ceiling?
Am I expecting bricks to be falling out? Yes. Yes. Never know. You know what's sad is that I have a BombCast, or excuse me, a Bomb Squad sticker, and I have my own logo sticker, and I've never thought about putting them on my helmet, but that's what I was gonna do for my intro.
Why don't you make the whole helmet just all stickers?
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna put Bomb Squad here, and then my logo here, and then just like a bunch of stickers everywhere. Yo, what's up, Chris? Cody, you be awake enough for D&D tomorrow? Yeah, Cody, are you? So how does the YouTube look compared to Twitch? Is YouTube superior in every way? I wonder how much. Why does YouTube have to make it so difficult to start streams, dude? It's freaking crazy. Can we arrange for a raise sticker to be on there? I'm pretty sure you can. We've got 2 no's. That's not good.
Raise energy. We're not sponsored.
I mean, I think YouTube looks better than Twitch, to be honest, because this is in 1080p. How about y'all take y'all's quality, change it to 1080p 60 FPS, and then answer the question again. Okay? It's kind of nice. You get to see all the fanciness with more pixels added. Right, Cody? Back me up here.
Sure.
What do I look like? A robot? Maybe? I can't tell if you're the real Megan or not. Your account might have just been hacked. See, I like 1080p 60 FPS. I wonder if Brayden actually does have music playing right now.
Yes, I do.
Very quietly.
Yeah, that's what I was going for.
Yeah, it's quite ambient.
That's all I wanted. Should I keep it playing or what?
I mean, I'm down for it.
All right, yeah, I can keep it playing.
It's gonna be really hilarious when the music is still playing, and it's like an upbeat music, and like it's all cheery and everything, and then we're talking about like a serious, sad topic.
Right. It would be a little. Holy shit, blood!
Damn.
Ooh-wee. You want to talk about a mop? Oh goodness.
All that gray hair. Oh my god. Tight.
It's Hagrid.
It's Hagrid.
You a wizard, Harry. A wizard.
Excuse me, Brayden, if you look in this direction, in the very top of the chat box, you'll see OBS is slightly in the frame. You might need to fix that.
Oh, 60 FPS.
60 FPS. Yeah, thank you. Fix that. Thank you.
God.
Professional streamers on tweet.
Dang, I gotta max out my mix amp to hear you guys, or am I just deaf?
You're just dead.
Honestly, hold on, let me see. I'm gonna turn mine all the way up.
I was about to
Hello,
say,
blood.
You might need to check into your actual mixer on the bottom right of the volume, and check and make sure it's up higher. Because I always turn down my
At max
and everything.
volume, on here.
Yeah.
I mean, we hear. I mean, like I can hear everybody,
Right.
but it's.
All right, here.
I
I raised
feel
up
that-
some.
Yeah, I feel like in OBS you can turn this up.
Okay, there. I turned it up in 2 different places. Does that sound better?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, no, blood, maybe.
About the same.
About the same. Well, there we go. All right,
we're jamming.
that's no bars held back on him, and that's essentially that's as high as it's gonna get.
Tom Anderson.
And he says, yeah. He said, yeah, it's better.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Cool.
Appreciate you, Tom. Oh,
You
yeah,
know who
wait, wait.
you know who Tom Anderson is? Do you know? Brayden doesn't know.
No, definitely. I don't know what you mean. I don't know.
Brayden doesn't know who Tom Anderson is. Cody, do you know who Tom Anderson is?
Are we talking about like the actual person who owns this account, or like who actual Tom?
No, who actual Tom Anderson is.
Oh, I have no fucking idea.
Brayden, can you just Google Tom Anderson?
Oh my God, here we go. Okay, hold on.
I just the fact that they don't know just makes me kind of sad. How old? It shows how old I am.
It's a secret. I have too many names. Okay, let's see. Here we go.
I mean, hold on, before you even look up, just look at the dude's picture.
Yeah, that's not gonna help. They don't know. They don't
Oh
know.
Here we go. All right, here we go. Here he is. Here he is. I'm Anderson. Let's do Wikipedia. MySpace.
Oh.
There you go. There's the problem. No one uses that shit anymore.
Look.
Unless you're blood.
Look, you used to be able to load into somebody's profile, and you were loading it and jamming to their music.
That I've heard of. Yes.
Yeah, it was honestly like I liked what they had going with it.
Right.
It was really cool. And then the music
know,
industry had to go in and fuck it up, but hey, whatever.
Right.
Oh.
I still remember setting my TV to channel 3 to play games.
Amen. Red, white, and yellow cables. They're
I
called
remember
component
them.
cables, Twist, and they're still around. You'd be surprised.
Yeah,
They still
no,
sell them at
you-
Best Buy.
Oh yeah.
So, I.
Blood and I use those on a daily basis. I don't know what you mean.
Yeah. Oh, no. The whole had to turn to channel 3. That was actually done through a coax connection.
Yeah, through the
It had a
coaxial antenna. Yeah.
And there was a modulator that went in line that you
Mhm.
selected channel 2, 3, 4.
I
whatever
did.
channel
It was
you
mine
wanted
was
to
channel
play.
3 or 4. You know,
Yeah.
they sold what's the ones that are? God, they sold composite cables.
Yep.
What was that cheap GameStop company? Gear Cats.
Mad Cat.
Mad Cats sold composite cables with that modulator in line that had channel 3 or channel 4 with composite cables. I still
Yep.
have it. God damn. I'm old.
Yeah, well, that's literally the way you had to play Atari. Had to play NES, because the NES was all through coax.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
The OG. Brayden, you know what NES is?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure.
I've played on an NES and an SNES. My grandfather had both. And that was my first ever gaming anything, actually. So I actually played Super Metroid on the SNES. That was my first ever video game, period. I played that shit for fucking hours. Now, did I
Yeah,
get
my
very
first-
far? Absolutely not. But I was like 7.
All right, so we're gonna go do a round table. So Super Metroid was your first video game, Brett?
Yeah. Yeah,
Alright, Cody
essentially,
and Miles.
yes,
I'll let Cody go first.
My first video game? Like, are we talking like the first one I've ever played, or like the first
Yeah.
like owned and sat down?
No,
No,
ever
just
played,
played.
period.
Ooh.
Dude, fuck Lion King on SNES, dude. That shit was hard.
That game was fun though.
It was fucking. I couldn't get past the fucking 3rd level, dude.
The first ever video game I can recall of,
Last in ColecoVision.
and y'all are probably not gonna know this. Nobody's gonna. There used to be this little gaming console for kids. It was orange, and it had a controller that looked like a paw and a voice. And there was a game because it was like a little kid game. I was like probably like 4, 5, 6.
Is it like a built-in game?
No, it had cartridges.
I had cartridges.
But you kind of you went through around like a factory, and it was like an educational style. That was the first game I actually ever played. If you want to count like actual game,
I'm about to
You
say, let's go with an actual game.
it was probably gonna be like
Halo?
You cut up a little bit.
Yeah, you cut
Halo.
out.
Halo 3.
Yeah.
Halo 3 was your
Wow.
first game?
Look at-
What the
look at
fuck?
my-
That's
yeah, look at my
2007.
close-
Halo 3 and Gears of War 2.
Oh,
That's like
wow.
2007, dude. You didn't play any games before that?
I was
Leap-
never introduced
you
into
talk
it.
about learning.
It was similar to Leapfrog, yes, but different. No, other than that, I was a kid who was like outside, like on the fucking 4-wheeler or.
Oh, we were all the
fucking playing
nerds, and Cody was the jock back in the day. Okay, all right. My bad.
Right.
Okay.
Oh my god. NES, I'll feel ancient.
Oh,
my
yes.
Oh. God. So, Blood, what
Oh
was
my God.
yours? What was your very first video game?
No. Miles gets answer next.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Alright.
you're right. You're right. You're right.
The man
So the first game, my first console I ever bought. This is back when you could pick up retro consoles for super cheap, for like $5. Now they're like super overpriced and
Oh, absolutely.
crappy game stores.
$200-$300. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can't
$200.
get any
But-
good game.
But back
for it.
then, back in 2006, 2005, you could pick it up for like $10 at a supermarket or at a flea market. So my dad picked up an SNES, and that's where I got introduced, and I played Super Mario World. That was my first game I ever
shit.
played, and I beat it. And my brother, who's like 20 years older than me, always came over to play with me because I was like around during his time, and so it's kind of like the way we bonded. So that's kind of how I got introduced to gaming. So Super Mario World is a soft spot in my heart. Go ahead,
cool.
Blood.
All right, so
There we go.
growing up, me and my mom used to go to yard sales all the time.
Right.
Okay. Well, we stumbled across an Atari.
Oh.
2600?
Huh?
The Atari 2600?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Okay. Along with that came with a standalone plug-in Pong. And that was the first thing I played with me and my mom.
Wow.
Is it where you took it's literally two paddles you plugged into the TV
Yeah.
and it displayed Pong.
Wow. Oh my God. That's nuts.
Wait,
Yeah.
correction. I do remember playing Pong.
Oh, okay.
I do
Pong
remember playing Pong.
was the
Pong. What's the
first
other
video
one?
game ever.
Yeah, Pong was the first.
What's the?
Have you seen the first Rage Quit too?
I'm gonna get hate for this one. Is it Galactica?
Galaga.
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 I remember playing that.
I
remember playing that,
love
Pong,
Galaga.
and Snake.
Oh yeah.
I do remember that now. Because I remember playing on the little.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what game console I really want?
What's that?
I want a Magnavox Odyssey.
I don't even know what
Oh
you
Y'all
just
my
have
said.
no idea what
God.
that is.
Jesus.
I want a
Very
Magnavox
little
Odyssey.
games. Very little games made for that.
Yep. That's the one with the sheets that you put on the TV, right?
Yep.
Dude, all right, can we have a quick video of that real quick to
Please?
Braden and Cody
I am
that have
so
no idea what I'm
confused.
talking about? You put a screen or you like a piece of paper on the TV, and that's how you changed your games. So you would have like different sheets of paper, and you'd put them up against a TV,
What?
and that's how you changed your games.
What
Look
is
it up.
it?
Look
What
it
is
up.
this called?
Magnavox Odyssey. I want a working
It's-
GameCube, dude. I had one. You can probably find one. They're sold all the time, but they're like
Oh,
$100,
yeah. Absolutely.
which is how much they cost when they were sold new.
This here?
Go to flea market.
Yeah. Go to videos, or go to Magnavox Odyssey commercial, and you'll see what they did.
Promotional film. Here we are. Oh, good God.
Goose
I
for
love
you.
this aspect ratio already.
Dude, this is like the shit for like 30 years.
All right, hold on. I got to pause the music. Okay, here we go. Let me swap over into this. All right, here we are. Let me turn this down a little bit because I think it was a little blaring.
What does your family do on
This
those
is the
cold,
shit.
Oh my
rainy
God.
afternoons? Or on those cold, blustery winter days?
Come on, kids, let's ruin your life.
Don't sit too
Hey,
close to
guys,
the
Who are
TV.
content
It's
to let
bad for your
television do
eyes.
its thing, often find themselves at its mercy for a choice of
I
entertainment.
love this Reddish channel.
While people who want television to do their
Right?
entertain
They're
themselves.
like, where's the
with
remote? Dad's the remote.
the electronic game of the future, and the family's best foul-weather friend. Odyssey can be attached to
why I
any
watch that thing
brand
curve.
television receiver with a screen size of 18 to 25
You can curve it.
inches, either
What
black
the
and white
fuck?
or color.
Yeah, you can curve it.
Hey,
on the
hold
controller.
on. You literally had it. What?
Yeah.
There were no plugs. You literally had it. Okay. I was not
Wait,
aware.
hold on, so that's the modulator. That's the modulator me and
Uh-huh.
That's what me and Miles were talking about.
Okay. I didn't
I've
realize
got
you
one of
literally had to
those.
put in. Do you really? Wow.
Yeah, those
I
are
didn't
the
realize
forks.
you had to put in the. I didn't realize you had to like literally screw it in like this. I thought it would be like a plug-in sort of style.
No.
So that's how rabbit ears used to connect them to TVs.
Mm-hmm.
What?
The antennas on the top of the TV.
Okay.
So you
Okay.
Right, so they call them rabbit ears because you extend them out.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
I
and then
didn't
they
know
had
that that's
two
what they were
wires.
called. I thought they were simply called antennas. You know, like what they were. Okay.
Oh
Rabbit
my
ear
gosh.
antennas.
Well, excuse me. Okay.
All right. Yeah. So
Back to this.
Is the
Or
only
good
tool needed
hanger.
to attach this Odyssey antenna game switch.
the brain's
to the
like, what is
antenna
that?
terminals on the back of the television set. Once the antenna game switch is attached, you can select
That
the
shit was
TV
state of the
position for
art.
regular television viewing, or the game position.
That's
for
actually pretty
playing your
dope.
favorite Odyssey game. Odyssey is played through an unused VHF channel of your television set. It operates on 6 common-size C-cell batteries, which come packed with the unit. Simply
Wow.
connect the game core to the antenna game switch on the back of the set and to the master control unit. And plug the player control unit cords into their respective sockets on the master unit.
Player
And
control
your
unit
Odyssey is ready
cords.
to begin entertaining your
Wow.
family.
Yeah, master
Each
control
Odyssey
unit
game
instead of just
uses one of
console.
these special game cards, which
They're-
plug into a slot at
Those are the
back of
cartridges.
control unit.
They're fucking just numbered.
Yeah, that's you got game 1, game 2, game 3. That's what you got.
I'm
It's
sorry.
like, so use game 3 with sheet 4.
Oh my god.
The game cards activate lights on your television screen that bounce, float, or extinguish on contact, depending upon the particular game you've chosen to play. For example, to play Odyssey Tennis, you insert game card number 3 into the master unit. This activates 3 lights, 2 representing the players and 1 representing the ball. Press the special tennis game overlay into position on the television screen.
Yep.
And you're ready to begin an
Okay.
exciting, fast-paced tennis game. The horizontal knob on the left side of each player control unit allows you to move your player light in a left to right or right to left direction. The vertical knob on the right side of each player control unit lets you move your player light in an up and down direction. And the reset
Wow.
buttons on top of each player control unit bring the ball back into play should it happen to go off the court. After
Okay.
you learn the basics of the game, you can increase the challenge of Odyssey Tennis by increasing or decreasing the speed
Holy
of the tennis
shit.
ball with a special speed control on the back of the master unit.
Oh my god.
And
This was
when
the
you want
shit.
to razzle-dazzle your opponent into
Razzle dazzle.
special English control, which fits inside the horizontal knob, will make that tennis ball do everything but stand up and talk.
Oh, so they
Wow.
just talked about the curve.
12 different and exciting games come with your Odyssey, each following the same basic play procedures.
Back when
Wow.
consoles
In
came with
addition
all the
to Odyssey
games.
table tennis,
Right.
And they're like, wait a second, we can sell these separate.
other sport games include
And that's when it all went to shit.
football,
We'll sell it for like 60
and
bucks.
skiing.
Yeah.
For the youngsters in the family, there's cat and mouse, haunted house,
Even though, like, you don't have to
And
obey the
Simon
things.
Says.
Like, you could just go through it.
Rounding out your Odyssey game series are such challengers as submarine, roulette, analogic, and geography. Each Odyssey game comes
Geography.
complete with all equipment necessary for play.
Geography is a
Whether it's
game.
one of
Yeah,
the
that's
12
great.
standard games,
I
or
wasn't aware.
one of several optional games.
Brains like geography?
which
What's
include a special
geography?
shooting
I don't know what that
gallery,
is.
complete with gun and 4 target overlays. Depending on your hunting
What? How do they?
which include a special shooting gallery, complete with gun and 4 target overlays.
That's impressive.
Depending on your hunting skills,
Yeah.
you can choose between
First
sitting
time.
or moving targets. Also
So like, how do they? So I'm thinking
Is
from
that
a
a rule?
coding standpoint, you can't code a court to show up, but you can code an external rifle aim. I'm just. How do you what? I'd have to see that like in action myself to see like how the hell that even works. I am extremely dumbfounded as to how that like actually works.
Just saying, we've come
I mean-
a long way. Like that used to be the shit back in the day.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And now you can do that shit on your phone.
Now people complain about graphics and shit.
Yeah. Not looking realistic enough. McTeeter said this looks like something made right after World War II.
I mean, not wrong,
I mean,
because you're technically right.
I'm right. Anybody remember the old haunted house games made by Target?
What? Target made haunted house games?
I'm gonna have to go with no. That I don't know anything about that.
Target haunted house game.
Well, that is very interesting. I wasn't even aware that that existed. Never mind, it was made by Kmart, she said.
Oh.
But still, I couldn't tell you.
I hold on.
Oh,
All four of
yes.
y'all guys. Do y'all actually remember Kmart?
Of course.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
actually.
exactly what I need.
The
They-
old.
They used to have a Kmart near us, actually.
So, all right, nice one, Miles. So, speaking of Miles, oh look, I'm getting recommended the Bomb Squad, the live right here.
Hey, look at
My
that.
Recommended. Hey, we just look at that. Should we watch ourselves? Oh god.
Hey, what's the
Inception.
recommended channel though? Hey, we'll take it.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I just wanted to bring this here to light. Miles will probably, this will somewhat impact you the most. But I mean, you've abused this as well, Miles. The
I have
Steam's-
never abused. I have never refunded a game. Now, for my co-friends that play video games with me, I can't say the same.
Right.
I have never refunded a game except maybe
Right.
like once or twice.
Or
They,
five.
everyone I
No.
play with does it a lot more than me. There
Of
is no way y'all are
course.
gonna put the blame on me.
I'm
Never
absolutely tossing
did
it. Even.
even out all the games that Miles has made me buy.
Yep, I haven't refunded a single one.
Never. It's all in my Steam library still, and yet.
Yeah, look at the chat. Look at chat. Look at this. Oops.
Whoa.
I can count 5 people in chat right now that are guilty. There's no way it's me.
But you're shifting blame on something you do?
That's still not just. It's not just me. I've only done it like once. I only do it for like really crappy games. If it's a like I have some
Just
old-ass
once,
horror games.
motherfucker?
Yeah. I have never done that, so that's a damn lie.
You
That is a
are
damn lie.
lying, you dumb fuck.
Imagine refunding because you beat the game.
Regardless.
I don't know. Have I done that? I don't think I've done that.
More than likely.
I don't think I've done that.
Anyway, the developer Emika Games. It's a
What do they
lone
make?
So recently released Summer of '58.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what that is, but
Yeah, it was a game. It was alright. It got really popular, but honestly, it was a walking simulator.
well, so they're leaving game development for an indefinite amount of time because of how Steam handles that. Because of how many refunds they got. Because people would beat the game in under 2 hours and then refund the game.
Well, I mean, first off, the game costs how much on Steam?
I don't fucking know.
Let's see.
Probably
So the-
$5.
The game.
But
I don't
still.
think it was it $5? Summer of that's $9. So Summer 50 is $9, and I beat the game, playing really freaking slow. I think I beat it under like an hour and 30.
Yeah,
I
no,
wouldn't be
You
shocked.
refunded it, didn't you? Yeah,
No, I still have it. No, I still have it.
The game
but,
can
like-
be. That's what it says.
You
is that,
refunded Bigfoot, Megan?
Yeah, I refunded Bigfoot because of waste of money.
understandable.
Because you didn't play with the right people.
I've heard
You're a
one game,
traitor.
Lords of the Fallen was garbage. I've never even heard of that. But still, like that's the thing is that when you refund a game, you're directly hurting the developer.
But honestly,
Yeah, but-
like,
Megan says she needed food though.
I need food. That's different than just
Yeah.
Miles.
but I'm being perfectly honest. Was Summer of 58 worth $9? Fuck,
I mean,
no. Big fucking no.
If you
I don't think
spent
so.
an hour and a half on it,
For $9, no. There are better
Oh,
games
wait.
for $4, $5.
No, hold
No.
on. Hold on. Do you think that when you go to McDonald's and you spend $10, you get a value?
Okay, I'm confused with your logic, but
Okay,
answer the
just
question.
Answer the question.
okay. So if I go to McDonald's and I order food, do I think I get value?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, do you think you get an hour and a half's worth of value out of that $10? Are
I
you
get a
still
stomach's.
full?
I get a stomach's worth full.
Okay.
That's
So
7 hours.
7? The fuck?
Yeah. I
Seven?
only have like one meal a day. I only have like one meal a day. You guys are like making a bad example.
No, I have one meal a day too. Okay, but I'm still hungry right now. Okay, after the point is that how do you judge the value of a video game?
Versus another video game in the same category and
no.
same genre.
Okay,
That's not.
no, that's not fair. Because the
I
fact
mean,
that
It's
so
its
the value
own-
of video, each video game is its own game.
Yeah.
It's not like judging McDonald's versus Burger King.
I mean, yeah, you
it
can
is
make that argument. You can make that argument that each game is separate in its own unique way. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you can see how easily that can be abused in the system.
I
Like,
guess one way to put it is like this. So, Miles, when you go to a restaurant, right, and you order your chicken tenders, right? If you sit there and you ate the whole plate, but you didn't enjoy it, and you ask for a refund, are they going to give you a refund for it?
no.
Ah,
Probably
Okay,
not.
wait. Hold on.
Alright.
So, if you sat there and you went and you played a game that you bought off of Steam, and you played it for 2 hours or more, so you played it, but you didn't like it, should you get a refund for it?
I mean, probably, yeah, because it's different. It's not the same
What
as.
do you mean?
How you
Oh.
used that product that you were
So you
receiving?
telling me you beat a game and refunded it, Miles?
No, I've never done that. I've never refunded a
just
game.
said
So
that
let me
that's what
put
you
it this way
did.
then. So if you played Devour or even
No,
let's say
I,
Devour.
I didn't
for
say I
example.
refunded Summer 58. What are you talking about? I still have it.
Okay, you were making it out like it was fine to refund and that you did it.
No, I didn't do it, but I know some people that have done it. And the reason why refunds exist now is because back in the day when Steam Greenlight was out, games were being popped out like crazy by crappy developers using cheap third-party assets, and they
Right.
were making multiple copies of the same game and posting them for $4, $5, $6, and they were doing this and abusing the system. And now that's why refund happened, because people would buy these games unknowingly,
Right.
and they were getting scammed.
But if you build a game from the ground up, like this developer did.
Oh yeah,
and
well that's fine, but I mean,
you're
at the end of the
being-
day,
Well, because that's the thing, is that your product is now being abused. People are buying this game, playing it, beating it, just because it's too short.
So I think what they need to do is on Steam side is to reevaluate the time frame by price.
that would make sense.
I can agree with
It-
that, yeah, for sure.
So if I pay $10 for a game, you have 30 minutes to decide. 30 minutes of gameplay. If you
Yeah.
can't figure out between 30 minutes and that time for a $10 game,
Yeah,
I'll
it's
tell you.
$10, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
On a $60 game, 2 hours is fine.
Oh,
'Cause two
yeah.
hours of gameplay is plenty for a
oh yeah,
$60
absolutely.
game.
Because again,
But for-
because you have two separate style games, you know what I mean? Typically, your $60 games are COD.
AAA.
It's yes, absolutely. They're big name titles out there that you need more than 30 minutes to understand what you're actually getting yourself into. And I completely agree with that. But again, if you're building a game from the ground up, spending all this time doing that, and then you see these numbers of revenue, and you're like, okay, now I can take my lower medium-ish quality game, and now I can hire another developer, and I can make a new game that's even better. But then now all of a sudden, 40% of your of those numbers that you thought is gone. 40% of that revenue is just gone from refunds. You know what I mean? Like, they might have been on track to.
But, this is actually not a horrible thing for companies like this to go out of business, because it keeps companies that make the good games that stay in business. Like, that's kind of how it is. It's natural selection.
Charge $60 a game?
No, it's not $60, but
that's
there's plenty...
honestly not natural selection.
That's what I'm saying, is that this company is making a good quality game for $10.
All right. What you said, good quality game, that is a big fucking question mark.
The reviews on Steam say so. The reviews on Steam say so.
Yeah. Okay. So it's, in my opinion, it's okay.
Okay, that's fine. That is your opinion. You're entitled to it. That's fine. The overall rating on Steam is a very positive rating. It has been well reviewed on Steam, but everyone is beating it and fucking refunding it. A lot of people are leaving nice comments, all this other stuff, but yeah, okay, it's a little shorter of a game.
I wonder if they're I wonder if we go through the comments, if we find one that goes, "Great game, beat it in under 2 hours, get your money back."
You probably could, to be honest.
Right?
I wonder if you could.
That would be so funny. But
yeah, best game for free, money free.
Yeah, right. But again, if the developers wanted to put out a free game, they would put out a free game. You know what I mean? They wouldn't put out a $10 game if they weren't trying to sell it at cost. You know what I mean? It costs the developer to make this game. It costs the developer to hire 1 or 2 people to make this game. If they had more funding and they had more developers, like, they made an okay game to try to get there, then they could do better projects. They could do and hire more developers and a better team to get that done. But now they're fucked and they have to leave Steam because everyone's fucking refunding their game and they have no funding anymore. So they have to leave Steam because they don't have a choice. Because all their money is going down the drain. Because everyone's just buying and refunding their game after they beat it. That's not helping the developer at all.
But this was a meme for a little bit, and small speedrunning communities get game beat in an hour, refund it. All right, so and to your perspective, Brayden, using Steam reviews as whether it's a good game or not is kind of because I've got plenty of horror games in my library right now that use third-party assets. I know they're third-party assets because I see the same goddamn house over and over again in multiple horror games I've played. And I have the actual website. You can go to Unity's. It's called Unity, by the way, if y'all don't know about game development. You can go to Unity's marketplace and see the same Unity, fucking house that they sell. And they buy that house, and it takes them 2 minutes to code it. And in these companies, and all they do is just buy these third-party assets and throw it in.
Well, maybe again, if it's a small development team, they might not have the resources to hire an artist and spend $5,000 on a full set of custom fucking entities. You know what I mean?
Then at that market price, charging $9 versus someone who does have the resources and making it from the ground up. Is that
if it's,
they don't charge $9?
Yeah, they charge $30+ for that game.
Well, that's on them. That's a bad business plan.
Right. If you use in our, because I feel like they understood the value of their game. They understood it's an hour-and-a-half experience. They don't use the best of quality for it, but they're just trying to get a game out so that way they can get something out there, get their name somewhat established, whether they have a good storyline or whatever, and then are able to afford a better writing team, better entities, better UI, all that stuff.
I get that point. I get that aspect of putting your name out there, but charging $10 for an hour-and-a-half game, but that is only worth $9 based on your opinion. Like, that's kind of because the market's going to respond to that.
The market loved it. The market loved the game. The problem is that everyone's refunding it because they don't want to support the developer.
Yeah. So do you know how they determine the price cost of a game?
Do I know how on Steam they determine their own price?
No, the developer sets the price.
On Steam with these individual
Yeah.
developers.
Yeah, they're going to set their own price. This is what we want for the game.
Yeah, on Steam they set their own price.
Okay, but do you know how?
With individual small developers like this?
Yeah. So basically, said, okay, say I spend $10,000 to make a game. Okay, I say, okay, how much? They look at it and realistically go, how much money do we want to profit off said games? So okay, we want to profit 20% profit. Then they sit down, okay, how much is 20% of 10,000? Okay, was it $200?
Roughly, yeah.
Okay, so we want to make $200 off this. Okay, so what price point do we set this at to sell X amount to get to this price point? What is the value prop of this set price to get to this set point? And that's how they determine it. At $10, we sell,
X amount of
however
games,
many
and
to get
then
X amount of game to make this profit. That's how they value it. Now they look at profit. They don't look at, is this game worth it? They look at, is this game profitable to make it to this point?
yeah, and if people
At $10,
buy it,
at $10, and so how many reviews did this game have?
that I don't know. I'd have to look it up on Steam.
And again, I think this game did really well with getting attention. I mean, did I think this game deserved the attention it got because it was special? No. This game, and it was a walking horror game simulator that wasn't special versus any of the other horror games I've made. It got a lot of attention because a lot of big YouTubers were streaming it. I don't know why they were streaming it, but it got attention.
It was cheap.
No,
It
there's
was cheap.
there's cheaper horror games out there. Trust me, that's the exact same thing. That's probably longer too. I can name 5 of them off the top of my head. You got Share, you've got Stairs, you've got Lost in Vivo, which is free by the way. You've got, I mean, I can keep going, but at the end of the day, there's plenty of horror games out there.
In the
that-
free
Yeah,
ones,
but this is new. It's a new horror game. No one's ever played it. No one's ever done anything with it. This just came out July 21st of this year. You know what I mean? It came out, what, 2 months ago?
All right, I want y'all to go to the marketplace right now and go to store and go to horror, and you'll see how many new horror games come out every single day.
Okay, but that's the thing is that
yeah.
this has 1,000 reviews.
Again, because
And
it
it's
got
still
popular,
very
because a lot of
positive.
because a lot of big YouTubers got it. It got popular, which happens sometimes. You know, it got
Well,
big.
again, yeah, which is exactly
But
what
I
they're
don't
looking
think
for.
I don't think it was because of how good it was.
Right, which again, that might be the case, but for them who are trying to, hold on, I was looking at this. I saw a refund that a review saying that they like talking about the refund and everything. It's real. Oh, okay. Start out behavior to buy a game and then abusing the Steam refund policy. The refund policy is to try it out, like Monster Hunter World, to see if it's to your liking. It's not to play a tough game or a thorough game and then have the audacity to write a positive review because you love it and then refund it. Because
But I
all you're
will
doing
say,
is
I will
scamming
agree
the value,
100% that I think that the 2-hour policy window should be determined based off of
the price.
the price for sure. Because again, if like, I think beating the game and then saying, oh, that wasn't worth it, and then refunding it, yeah, that's probably wrong. But
Right.
people are going to abuse it because it's still there. But do I think that, you know, people have deserved to get refunded based off bad games, especially games that are, you know, use third-party assets and are just super cheaply made? Like, it's for sure 100%. Like, this used to be a big problem back in 2015, 2016.
All right. Well, so again, I think
just
it's
really
a,
bad.
I think there's a fine line there of people who are just trying to make a pure profit off of said things, and people who are actually putting heart and soul into it, who are more meaning to have an actually good game, stuff like that. Hold on. Did you say Find Yourself was one of the games that you were talking about?
No, I didn't say Find Yourself. That's
Okay.
not a good game.
Guess who the developer is?
Is it the same people?
Yeah. Yeah, so they did From Day to Day.
Oh, it's Amica Games, yeah.
Yeah.
They did
Locked
You Must
Up.
Find Yourself Locked Up.
Find Yourself in Summer of '58. All those were the same developer.
Oh, wait, no, that's a different game. Okay, sorry. I got my games mixed up. Find Yourself is a different game.
Okay.
I thought you said Find Me is what I thought about. Find Me is not a good game.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Find Yourself is what it is. But again, even Find Yourself has 90% out of 270 reviews are positive. 90% of them. And so again, so you have...
I'm telling you, man, the horror market is so
3,
weird.
4.
Digital Homicide might see you. Dude, you're opening up a can of worms that these Zoomers don't even know about.
Yeah, whatever, dog. No one cares. Anyway,
these Zoomers don't know about Digital Homicide.
The problem here is that this dude only has 3 games that they have. They have 3 games out from Day to Day, which is actually to be announced. I don't even know that they're going to release that anymore. They still have the demo out. The Find Yourself, Locked Up. So
Josh, were you around
Find Yourself, Locked Up, and Summer of '58. Those are only 3 games they have.
Listen,
Josh, you weren't probably around when Digital Homicide was attacking all these people, were you?
I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back.
No, not in the Steam community, was it? No.
Okay, so yeah, so Tire's talking about digital asset flips. Digital Homicide was one of them. So he was one of those people that were putting out multiple copies of the same game using, asset flips and basically
that's not right.
Yeah, that was a huge problem back in 2015, 2016, and it turned into a huge nightmare, which is why Steam went along with this refund process. And Jim Sterling was a big name of the targets, and YouTube even came out and defended Jim Sterling, saying that they would have like $1 million fund to defend him on lawyers and fees. And that whole story is just an amazing rabbit hole. If you ever get bored one night, just go look up their videos and see how far the rabbit hole goes. It's crazy. Basically, it just ruined all their reputations and everything.
I actually might do that one night on stream, to sit down and just watch those people.
Yeah, it's really entertaining to watch, and a lot of my favorite old school YouTubers used to were a big advocates for getting rid of Steam Greenlight and all these digital asset flips. And it's not a big problem now, but back then, dude, it was a little nuts. I'm talking about Total Biscuit was a big fan of getting games cleaned. Jim Sterling, it's just, man, it's sad Total Biscuit's not around anymore, but he was one of my favorite YouTuber to watch. He died of cancer. Yeah, he died of cancer back in 2019. Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah, he was a really good YouTuber, and you could still watch some of his videos. He did the WTF Is series. Okay. So WTF Is, Battlefield, WTF Is. Yeah, dude. He was probably still is one of my favorite YouTubers, and I still go back and watch his videos.
That's cool.
Yeah, but I totally agree with you guys when it comes to the refund process. I don't think playing a full game for an hour and a half and then, refunding it because you can, I don't think that's right. No. But, I do think people deserve to have a chance to refund a game because they used to not be able to.
So I think the refund process there should be a price threshold.
Yeah. So that's the thing, because they're
$19.99 and under should not have that ability. You know what? You're taking a chance on a $20 game. Cool. You know what?
What would be cool? What would be cool is if it'd be based off playtime completion.
Yeah, if you complete the game, you don't get a refund.
What's the average amount of hours the whole player base has? Because Steam stores that. Steam stores what's the average playtime. Yeah, Steam stores the average playtime of all the people that own that game. And so you take the average playtime, you take a third of it, and that's what should be the refund period.
Yeah,
that's the refund period. That's what I think. But,
yeah, because it even says in the thing is average time to complete the game is 90 minutes.
Yeah. So I feel like that would be.
Yep.
Yeah. No,
Now there's one game I never refunded, but I should have, called God, what was it called? It was basically to where it didn't matter if you had a GTX Titan or an Art. Back then now it's RTX, but back then it was
Oh,
GTX
yeah, yeah.
series.
Yeah,
So
the
you had
Titans,
the GTX
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Titans, 980s. Everyone in the comment section was like, yelling, saying like, "I have a GTX 980 Ti. I got 2 of them dual wield, and I'm
Yep.
getting 14 frames per second."
Oh
And
god, yeah.
yeah, and so people were complaining all the time, and they just and this is back when you couldn't really get a refund, but I'm sure they've
Right.
fixed that
I
now.
mean, say what
Better
game
hope
was
so,
this?
anyway.
The Amazon game that everybody
No,
was
this
like,
is
playing?
this was. I
Yeah.
still have it. Let me look for it.
I don't know. But Miles, again, even in the description, it even says that the genre is literally walking simulator.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
That's perfectly fine with walking simulators. Some of the best games I've played are walking simulators, but when it comes to, uniqueness and just I just didn't think it deserved the attention it got, unfortunately.
okay,
But
whether you-
it's not my opinion, or that's just my opinion. It's not.
Exactly. That's the thing, is that it still doesn't change the fact
No,
that...
that's what we just agreed with, that I don't think it's right to play and beat a full game, think that it's okay, and then just refund it because you can. I don't think that's right.
No,
But
because you're absolutely fucking the developer in that process.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
I've never refunded a game. I bought games before and played them, and go, wasn't for me.
Yeah,
Like,
shit
you know what?
sucks.
Oh well.
It is what it is, yo. Okay.
hang
moving
on, I'm looking for the game. Hang on.
Oh my God.
One Late Night Deadline. That's what it's called.
Dead Alive?
No, One Late Night Deadline, because One Late Night was a popular game in 2013 for YouTubers and horror games, and then they came out with a sequel, One Late Night Deadline, and that game just totally shit the bed, and that game was horrible.
Interesting.
Let me see.
And I still have it. Fucking hate it.
It's 99
I'm
cents.
about to say,
It wasn't when I bought it.
yeah. Mostly negative, 104. You see, so something like that, you even left a review?
I fucking did. Back in 2015.
Oh my god. This
Oh,
is
it's
great.
on the top too. I love One Late Night and was excited for its sequel. I immediately bought it on release, expecting the same results from the first game, but that turned out to be a big mistake. This game does not run smoothly at all, and I knew my GTX 760 didn't stand a chance after people complained that their GTX 980 couldn't even break 30 frames. I have little to nothing to say for the story, since I never got the game to run smoothly. I forced myself to play through it at around 9 to 12 frames a second and noticed a few bugs here and there. Even if you were a fan of the original One Late Night game, I'd recommend skipping this one. Yeah, what a review! That's a good review. Like, honestly.
So I should go download the game, right?
What? Was
You could
this
try.
review helpful? Hang on. Was this review helpful? Click. Yes.
Yes.
What,
3
funny?
people found this
Yes.
helpful.
There should be 4 now. Can
Oh,
I
God.
award this review? Award. Oh yes. Hold on. Yes.
Oh god, here we go.
Hold on. What's the most expensive award I can give?
Oh my god.
What is it? No, don't waste on a fucking Miles' review. Come on now.
Yes. Give award.
Oh my god, slow clap. Oh my
yeah.
god.
And hold on, by giving that reward, Miles, check your Steam. I'm curious. By giving this reward, do you get something?
I probably don't. I probably just get a woo. Good job.
I don't
Well.
know. It cost me like 24 or 3,400 Steam points, which I have like 60,000.
No, right. I have 105,000. Holy shit.
I didn't get any alerts or anything, so I guess it's.
It's just, it kind of just sticks there, and that's it.
Mm-hmm. Apparently so.
Okay. All right. That was a great waste of time. Glad we did that.
Mhm. Thank you.
Great review.
Thank you for the
great
award.
review.
Thank you
Oh
for the
my
review.
God.
Appreciate it.
Right. Okay.
But
All right.
Brayden,
I mean,
Brayden, before we
It
continue,
looks cool.
before I
up?
continue,
Yeah.
look up, if you ever get bored one night, you need to look up how hard it was for us to clean up Steam before it turned into an absolute garbage fest. So if you ever get bored, look up Jim Sterling and Digital Homicide and look up that feud that had
Homicide.
happened. One night.
All
It's just a
right.
rabbit hole that you go down one night, and you'll
And
see.
you just kind of keep. It's one of those things you just keep digging into, essentially.
You keep digging into, and you find out how far we've come since then.
Good to know. I will definitely
Sorry.
take a look at it.
Ah.
All right. So our next topic is this in here. As Ubisoft issues takedown request of a speculative NVIDIA database leak.
Oh yeah, because didn't
So-
Nvidia's database get leaked or something? 'Cause they
Oh
released all those
my God.
games.
Damn,
Yeah,
about time
so-
to get to the next topic.
So
Huh?
for me as a Gears fan, this was kind of exciting for me because of the fact that it actually showed Gears 6 in the leak. So I was excited about this.
And they released an unidentified Mass Effect game
Yep.
as well.
And apparently, yeah, so it looks like there's those, a Titanfall 3.
Which
Yes,
got
which-
that got the Titanfall subreddit really popping.
Oh, I
Oh
bet.
my God, yes.
A Half-Life 2 remaster. What the fuck?
Ooh.
I'm hyped for that actually.
And God of War on PC.
Yep.
What, this is saying that everything, all the titles
So-
were speculative.
So the God of War one has actually already been squashed. That's not real.
I figured.
Yes, it's higher. Titanfall 2 was fucking amazing. I still play that. Like Titanfall 2, the multiplayer is fantastic. The story was good. It took me a
own
while to
that.
get into the story.
So if
You own
what I
that?
don't understand,
Play it.
so
Oh, next one,
Titanfall
I own it,
1
so-
Titanfall 1 didn't have a campaign, right?
It was phenomenal.
Titanfall 1 or you didn't answer the question.
Yeah. No,
Did
no,
it
no
or did it
campaign.
not?
Yeah, Titanfall
Okay.
1
No-
did not
no
have
campaign.
a campaign, right?
No campaign. It was
So
still
does
good.
Titanfall 2's campaign, does that just like pick up like just
No, it started
with its own unique
it's-
story?
Yes.
Okay. Good to know.
It's very good.
Interesting.
Very good.
It's like that universe was so interesting when Titanfall 1 came out. It just seemed so interesting. I was like, man, that's such a waste not to have like a story around it.
So you know what game is based upon the Titanfall universe, right?
What game it's based off of? No.
There is a game that came out that blew up that is based upon the Titanfall universe.
So you're talking after Titanfall came out.
Yeah,
So it's this Apex?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
like everybody's played it. Like it's that game,
Right.
like Titanfall series spun off one of the biggest free battle royale games there ever's been.
Interesting.
Duh, everyone knows that.
right, yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously, everyone knows that.
Hi, Megan. Hi, Megan. You know what? You know, is there a band function in here? Like, can I get a? You know what? This is what I feel like right now. This is what I feel like, Megan.
Did you just break your chair?
I don't know what you mean.
You just broke your chair.
I don't know what you mean.
No.
I don't know what
That's
you mean. I don't know
what,
what you mean.
that's what happened to my chair.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what
Y'all's
you mean.
chair's already broke.
What brand of chairs you got?
The same one you do.
AK Racing. Oh, yeah. And how much y'all chairs cost?
Almost
It looks fine. Oh, no.
Almost ate it.
Yeah, it's great
But
about
here's the
this
thing:
chair.
is like,
Y'all
What?
paid like, what, $250 for y'all's chair?
350.
300 Fuck.
no, hell no. I paid $200 for mine.
You know how much that boy costs?
Oh, you know, that might have been it. Well, so listen. My little ragey ass, you know what I mean? So you know how like the fucking, you know, slam on things, absolutely wallop on things, right? You know? Can you guess what was my target?
Your chair.
Probably that thing you're
Oh
holding.
yeah, I could see that. I could see
Yeah,
that. If it's
uh-huh,
extended out,
Mm-hmm.
it's like whenever I play PC, I extend out the arms so I actually have a rest.
Yep.
When I play console, I have them scooted back so it's close to me. So yeah, I could see that when it's extended out and you hit the edge of it. Yeah, and see, I don't get like that. I just hurl controllers, which are like $250 a fucking piece. So it's kind of the
I
same.
mean, $250 for
You
your
dumbass.
controller, about $250 for a new chair.
Whichever.
Oh
yeah.
no! So after I spiked my last Elite controller during quarantine, and I realized that I couldn't get another one, I was sad. First of all, second of all, I was pissed that I did that. Third of all, I was like, Amazon has the Razor Wolverine. Let me get one of those, and I will get the 3-year warranty.
Oh my god. Oh.
So in controllers
Oh, here we go.
alone in my hands, I have $500.
Good god, yeah, fuck that.
Okay, both of these.
Not on a
Hold on,
goddamn
which one is it?
controller. I'm good.
Oh, hey, hold on. Not this one. Not that. What? There it is.
We can't hear it.
Can't hear it.
Oh yeah,
can't hear
NBA
it.
work. This is clicky. This is very clicky. It goes click, click, like something is catching inside instead of smooth. Yeah,
Oh.
I took this one. One night. I was drinking heavily, playing Gears, and something happened, and I literally grabbed it like this, and I go, "Fuck this game," and I go, "Whoa," like that, straight to the ground.
Oh,
And
God.
yeah,
Yeah, so here's one of my buddy's controllers that he gave me to see if I would want it. And the whole ass button is
oh yeah.
I don't know if you can see
Oh.
that, but
Oh no, no, hold on. So here's the thing about that. So Xbox controller, like Xbox branded controllers, the LB. So from here to here
Yeah.
across the top,
yeah.
it actually has a plate that connects them. That breaks on the Xbox branded controllers. They know that, and they actually were taken to court, just like Nintendo was taken to court for their Joy-Con drifting.
Yeah.
And you can actually call Microsoft, give them that, and send that controller to them. They will give you a brand new one because they lost.
might just good. Fuck 'em.
They lost.
Fuck 'em.
He lost.
Good.
Yeah,
I
but
might
hands
just do
down,
that.
hands down, best Xbox controller, like Xbox style controller,
right.
Razor Wolverine Ultimate, hands
Interesting.
down.
Because
So,
I got the
so
you know the fusion
the
ones
Elite.
we sell.
that one works okay. Yeah, I don't like. Hold
I
on, flip it
love it.
around.
Yeah.
Let me see. I want to see the backup.
Yeah.
All right, so you see how those panels are?
Oh yeah. That's right. You showed me that before. Yeah. So these are
So these are actually these are more like a scuff, and then on the
Right.
top of it, there's actually 2 more programmable buttons beside your triggers.
right. Yeah. Whereas
And
these these sit like that.
Very involvable. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yours just sit where your hands are. I actually have
Yep.
to extend out my middle fingers and control all these.
Yeah. So
It's-
mine. So yeah, I use I miss the paddles when I grip this because this is what I use for gears. So whenever I play gears, so I move my other 2 fingers down past it because I love to grip my controller really hard for whatever reason. So I just use these like this and I just call it good.
Yeah. All right. Well, Cody's over here talking about next topic like a fucking
This
asshole.
fucking
let's
guy.
Fucking.
So let's go ahead and move on.
Fucking guy. Okay. Anyway,
Yeah.
so next topic. Here we have the oh yes, the EU is forcing Apple to, instead of using their stupid fucking lightning ports, to have Type-C on their phones.
So Apple is
everything.
fighting this.
And
Apple is
rushing to
fighting
Apple's
this.
defense, Ed Fungal has the floor.
No, I honestly believe they should incorporate USB.
Well, this is a
I-
fucking shocker. Holy shit.
Well,
Take
I
this to court.
absolutely think that Ed Fungi should move his mic a little closer.
A little closer to his face.
I do believe they should switch over to USB Type-C for sure.
Oh no, I agree 100%, Mr. Ed Fungal.
Got him.
So no, so the thing that Europe has been wanting to do for the past few years is actually switch to a uniform style charging port. So no matter what device you have your
The charger,
no matter what
right.
cable
Right.
that you have a charger for, no matter what. Well, that creates a monopoly, in my opinion.
which is true. But
Okay, so
think
I
about it
don't think
still.
it's going to happen.
well,
Oh
so
yeah, it'd be fantastic.
Apple still has a monopoly on the charger. The
I was
lightning
just to
cable.
say, how does that create a monopoly on?
Well, kind
You'll
of.
you'll have different companies make different chargers.
It creates a monopoly. I guarantee there is at least one special part in these cables that come from one manufacturer. I guarantee it.
It's not like you'd ever have an Apple product say, "Warning: You're not using an Apple certified charger."
You want bet? You want bet?
Pretty sure
They
that's
do
never
that.
happened before, right? Oh wait,
No,
it
they
has,
do
hasn't
that.
it? Oh yeah, it has, hasn't it? Oh, crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy
yeah.
how that works.
So
What? On
yeah,
the phones?
so Apple.
You've never had that? Yeah,
Yes.
on the phones, it pops up saying, "Warning:
Yeah.
You're not using an Apple certified."
Yeah,
No.
the reason they do that is because these. So on Apple devices, they have a specific charge rate,
Right. Yeah.
and if you don't use a proper cable, it can mess the battery up.
Well, it's not like
Am
Apple
I-
wants the battery to be messed up anyway, right? I mean, that'd be crazy.
It's not like
Yeah,
they programmed that to the phones
It's
or
not like
anything
they
either.
program it with new updates to make the phone slower or anything. They would never do that.
Hold on, hang on, Cody. So you work with Apple devices. You work with computers.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here
Okay,
we
no,
go.
Right, hold on. Well, I'm gonna start with this. I have a laptop. Fuck a phone. I have a laptop, and I bought it
Next
5
topic.
years ago.
Next topic.
So I bought it 5 years ago, right?
Okay.
It's getting slower.
All right, 5 years
No.
is different than 2. Let's bring that
No,
into
no, no,
perspective
no.
first of all. But continue.
No, hold on. No. So
No, continue.
people are complaining
Continue.
people are complaining that the iPhone 7s and 8s are getting slower because the update.
Not just those. No, if you have a 7 or 8, the update's cut off at that point.
Yeah. Or
Bullshit,
at least at that
really?
point, I don't.
So
I
Apple
don't
still
update it after
services
that.
Apple-
still services and updates iPhones from the iPhone 6s and so your 6s, your
Bullshit,
7s,
really?
your 8s, your 10s,
Yeah.
11, 12s, and 13s.
So here's my thing: is that yes,
Why?
they service those, but they're not going to cater to those. The updates are going to come out for the new phones to keep new technology rolling.
Well, yes,
People
for
that
sure.
people that had the 7s and 8s
Oh,
won't
wait,
have the
mouse is
same.
wrong. I had one. They were definitely slow.
They still want. So what Apple does is they create a UI that is the same across the board, so it's easy for them to configure.
Well, right.
run
Yeah. No,
when
absolutely.
applications work. Okay, so you have a 7-year-old phone or 5-year-old phone. Of course, it's going to run slower.
Well, absolutely.
Because the software. It's not. Here's the thing: it's not Apple's.
I'm not disagreeing with you on that. What I'm
Yeah,
saying is,
yeah.
Raiden, would you mind clicking on that article?
is when the iPhone, like, I think it was like when the 11s or 12s came out, half the
Oh yeah, the batteries were.
well, not only that, but the X's were starting to just shit themselves.
So let me from
You gotta go back to your. You gotta fix
Apple
Discord.
technician
Yeah, I know.
standpoint. Let me explain this to you. About 80% of people who own an iPhone do not have their phone set up properly for charging.
Nope.
What that means is that your phone has a designated section in the battery tab area of the settings that allows you to charge your phone a certain way to basically allow for maximum performance and battery health life. Half of everybody out there who has an iPhone does not have that enabled. That is thing numero uno on why
And a lot
people's
of times,
batteries
it's not
die.
that they don't have. It's not that it wasn't enabled from out of the box. It's that they turned it off because I want to have
More
brighter
battery life.
screens.
Yep.
I
Oh,
want to
yeah,
do
that
this.
stuff
I
too,
want to
yeah.
do that. And the thing is, like, as they increase the draw, it kills it.
Yes.
And people are, why my battery not working? Well, shit, dumbass.
Now,
Okay,
in-
you're talking to someone who has an iPhone. That should be about all I have
Yeah.
to say. Sorry, like,
I thought, well, here's the thing: is like, just like a PC. Okay, people like, and we see this all the time because of what all of us have done or
oh yeah,
still doing
absolutely.
within
Right.
the retail. They go, I have this device. Why is it not being able to keep up with this processor over here that's an i9.
Right.
Really? And people want things to do things that they're not physically capable of because they don't want to pay for it.
So the side I wanted to add on to the whole Apple slow down on you is think of it this way. So you have people who have honestly still iPhone 6s because I work on them pretty frequently, and people like me who have the new iPhone 13. I have fucking a bunch of different software features on this phone that people who have older phones that don't want to pay the price point for this want to have. So Apple keeps that software even across the board. But in order to ensure that those older phones with that hardware can handle that software without just shitting the bed right then and there, they have to reduce certain like that of the battery to ensure that the battery is not draining itself twice as fast as what it could, or potentially basically killing the phone.
That doesn't make any sense.
Quicker. It does make sense because
What?
if you're using a more complicated software that requires more processing
power,
speed,
sure, and it's a shittier processor. Yes, it requires more processing power using more battery. But why would you ever need to code a slower, or a quicker draining battery to cut off faster? That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, nobody's saying
Period.
it cuts off faster. They're
I thought
saying,
that's
okay,
what
well,
you just said.
No. In order for the older phones to keep up with that processing stuff without the battery basically draining itself or shitting the bed quicker than what it could,
right?
They slow the phones down so that it's able to handle the newer software without having hardware failures.
Well, I doubt that happens. I think that they're still using. I think they're still using as much processing power as they can, but because the processors are so limited, that it ends up using more battery power, and it is slower because it's just a different style processor. You know, as technology grows and increases, you know, it's the same thing with the newer laptop. You know, if you have a new laptop crunching the same numbers as a 4-year-old laptop, the new laptop is going to do it quicker and use less battery. It's just common sense with all that stuff. Apple would do the same thing. Apple is definitely at the forefront of technology, making technology for extremely user-friendly, because good God, if my fucking mother can figure out how to use the phone, then it is user-friendly. Let me tell you something. Yeah. So
that's why I told my parents, both my parents, to buy one.
Is that you're getting iPhones, absolutely, because it is so user-friendly. It is, what do you need to do? Okay, fucking push it. You're good. That's it. You're done. Just push it and you're good. Which is amazing, don't get me wrong, but when you intentionally fuck people over so that they have to buy new phones, that's what I don't agree with.
That was wrong. That was wrong, but
that's
they don't.
110% wrong.
But the thing is, they are now under the microscope because of what they did in the past, like Miles,
like the article, this article right here. Yes.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree that it was wrong, but I don't agree why they did it. I understand, but I understand why. Believe it or not.
Which honestly, I do agree too. You know, because people will sit there and camp on the same fucking piece of technology that they can hold on to as long as they can.
Well, yeah, it's
we
it
see
works.
it all the time.
Oh, but I say
people don't like change.
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, Blood and I see it every fucking day.
Unless you're an enthusiast, then you're different.
Yeah.
Well, and then when it stops working, instead of them going, you know what? Maybe this thing's an old piece of junk. They go, no, it's the fucking developer's fault. It's their fault.
Yeah,
come on.
It's something else, you know. Which that I don't agree with. You know, if you have a 5 or 6-year-old phone, you know, like,
which I think is a great lifespan.
Oh, absolutely.
But when you start talking about planned obsolescence, that's where it starts getting to the point where they're doing it not because they have to, they're doing it because it's a business decision, because they can make more money that way.
Because money, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and that is business.
Which is
and purposely making a phone to last only a year when they can make a phone to last longer. I mean, at that point, you're just getting into, you know, politics and business.
I agree, 100%.
And so, you know, that's really not our forte. But you know, people are gonna have opinions regardless. But
Oh, absolutely. But
I like the phone because it's easy to use.
Yeah.
I've never had a problem with my iPhone, honestly.
Neither have
Like,
I. I'd say
use-
if anything.
So I used to have an Android, and that motherfucker always had problems. It would crash, had storage issues, have
really?
all sorts of bugs. Yeah, and the thing is, like, and the one thing that made me switch over is I have a friend that works for a bank, and
Right.
he goes, the biggest problem that we see with every security risk is Android phones because there's too many operating systems across the board and too many holes in these operating systems. With Apple, it is one operating system across the board, and damn near the fucking government can barely.
I'm about to
get
say
it
the
together.
FBI couldn't even crack it. I remember that.
Yeah, they
They were
actually
trying to get
had to
someone to
hire.
get
oh,
into it.
oh,
Yeah.
did you guys hear about what Apple's doing now?
Yes.
No.
Cody, go ahead and tell him.
Oh, here we go.
Basically, just the very dumbed down, quick version of it. Like I don't
Yeah.
want to spend forever on this.
Right.
That's really interesting topic, though.
Apple's privacy stuff that they're doing now basically sets that they can scan through your photos to ensure that you do not have any type of child pornography on you.
I agree with that.
Wow.
I thought that was a
But-
really
but-
interesting turn
but
from
he-
them, from someone that took such a
but-
big stand against the FBI to now saying, yeah, we're gonna search your entire all your
Yeah,
photos.
But
all
to
your
make sure
photos.
that
We're
it's-
gonna
So-
look through them.
Well,
Don't mind
I,
us.
Go through my photos. I don't care. But how? How do they determine what is child pornography and what's not?
I think what would be crazy. What if they had like a
That's
huge
scary.
database to compare it against?
Oh god.
That would be so creepy.
Oh, that's fucking
Well, no.
horrible.
So no,
Dude,
hold
I
on.
hate
I
so
get.
that thought
fucked
so-
line.
That would be so fucked up.
That is
So
well,
how else would
here-
they do? I don't know how they
fucking
do it,
horrible.
but
No. Here's the thing. They because of
That'd be
their
so
whole
fucked
issue with
up.
the I guarantee you because of the way they were forced to work with the FBI through everything that's been going on. The FBI has a database.
I
okay.
don't want to talk. I don't like to think about that. That's just kind of
Yeah.
mm.
Well, no,
To-
they have to.
I
To
know they have
answer-
to. It's one of those like necessary
It's
things,
up.
but shit.
To try to answer Meg's question in the
about to say.
chat, what happens if something is falsely flagged?
I mean,
If something now this
same
I
thing
don't
with
really
Eddie.
know the answer to. I'd have to like research it honestly.
Well, I'm
I
agreeing
would
with Eddie.
imagine.
You walk up to the judge and say, "Hey, look, this bitch is 18. Look, I have her ID right here. You know, I got proof, bitch." And then it's just waved
And the
off.
judge goes, and then the judge goes, yeah, that's a fake ID.
Right?
That's
It's like,
fake ID.
Did you not
But
see
to
this?
answer the question, I have
The
to
thing,
research it.
the logo doesn't shimmer.
yeah,
Did you not see this?
right? Yeah.
Well, I
again-
was drunk at the time. I'm sorry.
Well, I was like, well, it's your fucking fault. Now you're in jail for fucking ever.
Yep.
No, so
That's
basically,
why.
basically
That
to
was
try to
rules.
answer it though, I think if something gets falsely flagged, I think everything that gets flagged normally, because I think how Apple has it set up, and again, I have to research it, is it goes through a code that kind of flags certain, like, I guess, features or whatever they're doing. I think once it gets flagged by that, it goes through another section to get reviewed, and then that can kind of predict or eliminate false flags. If it still somehow gets through that, I'm imagining you're probably gonna get a visit from either the cops, your local authorities,
That's
or
so
the FBI,
creepy.
and you're gonna just have to try to explain it to.
Try to explain like, hey son, there's a photo on your phone. We need to look at it. It's like, yeah, sir, just ignore the dick pics and yeah. Just ignore the dick pics. It's right here.
No,
Well,
I'll have
does-
to
I mean,
look into that one.
I'd be like, hang on, which all right, that would hang on. Lord, this is you, right? Like I'd be like, you know, like you. So there's going to be legitimate and valid ways to prove you're innocent. If you're in the wrong, you're in the wrong.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, like, and the thing is, like, you know you're in the wrong because, like, with what I've seen, with what people have, because I've been in a situation where I've seen things like, hey, you know what? We need to call the cops. Blah blah blah. This needs to happen. And everything. I'm like, wow, dirty motherfucker. And you know,
There was one guy that
Oh,
had
I've seen
over a
some,
terabyte of child porn that the FBI caught. There was an article about him. It's fucking crazy. It was on Reddit.
Those guys,
I've
those
seen
guys
some
need to
nasty
watch.
shit at
Yeah.
work, just transferring
Bro,
data.
you know
Wait,
what?
without sharing too much, Cody. Go ahead, Braden.
I was gonna say the worst thing that happens to people like that is when they actually get into prison.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, they are the ones that get
Really
fucked
fucked up.
over.
Yep.
Which is good. Great. They fucking deserve
Cody,
it.
Cody, without sharing too much information, how many people have you had to report to the police because of that?
So, I haven't ever found anything of that nature to have to report it, but I have found nature pornography on multiple people's computers and multiple quantities.
God.
That's
So-
another topic. I mean, as long as it's legal porn, that's different. But
Yeah.
as long as it's
So,
not child porn,
for-
that's a totally different. I
for
remember
as long
Suicide
as-
Squad.
yeah. For as long as I've worked for the company, I can count 5 instances that we've had to report things over my career. I have been with them for 20 years.
Good God.
Okay, it's not a pretty sight. It's horrible
I bet not.
because you have to report it.
Yeah.
And
Because first of all,
I
you
had
fucking
no-
find it. That's horrible. Step one. Like, you just see it and you're like,
what people don't realize
Oh
is
my God.
whenever they bring in a computer into a repair place, whether it's a big box or small box, you're giving them the rights to go through your device and discover these things. And thank God these kind of people are fucking idiots.
yes.
Get them out of here. Get them,
Put
Can't
them in the
stand people like
prisons.
that.
Let them deal with them. Because, God.
I think Attire brings up a good point. Like it's a bad precedent. Like how far does it go? Like agree again, we can all agree that this is bad, and that's why everyone's agreeing to it, and that's why everyone says it's okay. But like,
Right,
does
but-
it stop there?
Where does it stop? Yeah.
All right, so it's hired.
This is a good
It
point.
starts with saying they're paying the price for something to the degree they mess up. So, all right, so whenever you check in a PC into a repair shop and you sign this agreement, basically this agreement says, "Hey, this PC is in our possession, and you agree that anything on there is legal. We are allowed to go through it because of the fact that guess what? If the PC is bad." And there's certain, and we have to do a data transfer. We physically have to go through 9% of the computer and transfer things one by one. What if the hard drive doesn't automatically transfer over? So we physically have to go through it. So if we find something, we have to report it. It's no matter what. And
I mean,
So
go ahead. Continue
outside
point.
of your privacy, yeah. So if something is found, we have to report it and then go from there.
I see your point there, but checking in a phone to have it serviced, totally agree that everything on that phone gets opened up. But having a phone and turning it into your personal private property to where you might not have anyone ever see it again, like it's yours, it's your private property, that's your phone,
right.
and it being open like that.
I agree with you, Attire, on what he
Is
said.
it-
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
On
is it?
phones, yeah. We're
you
talking
can't-
about PCs.
Yeah. But that's what we're saying. You know, if I have a phone that has
Yeah, a phone that's your private property. But then
Yes.
again, you could bring up that topic that Apple doesn't see the phone as your private property. That's just their phone that they're letting you use at that point.
Yeah.
if I buy it from you, it's fucking mine.
Yeah, Apple doesn't see that.
Okay.
Apple,
Hold on,
doesn't
hold on.
see it like that.
Well, which I hate. So that's why I'm never going back to Apple. Fuck that.
Well, Android's going to be next in line. I promise.
Okay, hold on. I got more
I
information.
figure.
About this. Okay, listen. So, Apple's doing this in 3 different ways. This is a little bit different than what we probably thought.
Okay.
So one way that they did this is they're introducing a message feature that is meant to protect children from inappropriate images and stuff like that. Basically, if like you Google something along this of like the subject,
oh yeah.
Apple's gonna pop up with a
Oh,
couple
yeah, it
things like
flags.
helping with communication safety. Like, oh, you have a problem. Let's reach out to this to get help. They're gonna be like, could this be sensitive to view? Are you sure? It's your choice, but your parents want to know you're safe. Like, you'll get a bunch of these different type of
Gotcha.
pop-up
Yeah.
messages. So that is one thing.
Which that I can agree with, but I feel like that's something that you should be able to turn on. That shouldn't be automatically on because
Fair enough.
that means that they're monitoring what you're fucking putting into a search browser, which is just another form of a text box. You know what I mean?
So the other thing is the photos. What does Apple's new iCloud photo scanning do? So they're not just going through your phone at random. It's your iCloud photos. So what you sync. So it says the
So
iCloud
it's
photo
what's
scanning
on their
system.
server.
Yes, is focused on
Oh, yeah.
finding child sexual abuse images which are
That's
illegal to
valid.
process. So if you're a US-based iOS
I'm okay
or
with that.
iPad OS user and
Yes.
you sync your pictures to iCloud Photos, your device will locally check these pictures against a list of known CSAMs. If it
Okay.
detects enough matches, then it will
Right.
alert Apple.
Right.
And
that
they will
I feel
reveal-
like is more valid because
Yeah,
it
and then
is-
the answer
at
to
that
answer
point-
Meg's question.
Yeah,
To answer
go ahead.
Meg's question, what it'll do is if it hits enough flags, then it goes to an actual Apple representer, whatever, a moderator.
Yeah.
They will look through it, and if it actually is, then you have
And
a
it'll
problem.
escalate. Okay. Which that I feel like is a lot. It is fair because at that point
I'd hate to have that
you're
job.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's horrible.
I wouldn't want to search for child pornography.
Mm-mm.
Fuck that.
No,
What kind of sick
absolutely
fucker
not.
wants to look for that?
That's ridiculous. I would want to vet the people who are fucking like, yeah, sign me up for that job. Like, excuse me. But
So apparently, other companies have already been doing this too, like Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, Microsoft.
I mean that doesn't surprise me because
Yeah.
again, at that point, that is their
Yeah, it's
storage,
on
their
their-
data. That
that's
is
their-
theirs.
yeah.
Yeah, that is theirs. That is on their servers, and
Yep.
they are liable.
That
for it.
is theirs. That I 100% agree with. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't see a problem with that. You know, if flip it around. You know, if you're storing shit on my computer, I have the right to go through it and know what the fuck you're storing on my computer. So I agree with that 100%. It's just I don't. Again, it's not like I'm doing anything wrong or bad, but I like my fucking privacy. So leave my fucking phone alone. You know what I mean? Don't be searching through my phone for shit that isn't there. That's what I don't agree with.
So here's another thing. To counteract what Blood said, I wouldn't like to have that job of doing this.
Right.
So the way Apple system does this is it creates hashes, basically from the CSA. What it's doing is it's taking these hashes, and breaking these pictures into strings of numbers, and these numbers correlate what that image is.
So you
So
don't have
as
to
a
actually see the
moderator,
numbers.
you're not actually viewing that image. You're viewing the numerical
string.
pattern and comparing that to what is already like a baseline. No,
You know the problem though?
what's up?
Someone had to create that program in the first
Yeah.
place.
That's true.
There always is. You have someone. It doesn't matter how far down the line you go. Someone had to be fucking traumatized and literally study this shit, so that they could create an algorithm to prevent it. That shit to me is
Creepy.
It's not only creepy. It's just. It's one of those things that's just like, holy shit, that dude, whoever looked at that shit to make that is fucked for life, more than likely.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because they had to literally sit there and study that shit across the board to figure out all of that.
Just to break down like how messed up that makes people. So, do y'all know who NetherRealm Studios are?
They sound familiar.
Okay,
They
NetherRealm
do.
Studios is that they create Mortal Kombat.
But yep.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because of what goes through these people's minds and disturbing images that are created on screen, they actually have an in-house therapist to help them cope with the things that they're coming up with.
Holy shit.
Yeah, because have you seen the disturbing images that they put on screen?
I've seen a few of them.
That comes from
But, like,
somebody.
Yeah. Which is.
So imagine that. So imagine that somebody who's actually searching out for this kind of real
that-
world.
Yeah, that kind
terror.
of content, yeah. So they're seeing
Oh.
literal people
Like
that happen
finishers.
to them. Yes.
Yeah, it's
Even
kinda
more
fucked up.
than that.
Oh, dude, so like, I can't imagine because like I have a soft spot in my heart for children because they can't defend for themselves. That's why I always donate to St. Jude's and stuff like that. Every year, I try to make sure that if I can
Oh,
help.
absolutely. Right.
And anybody that basically crosses that line is not human to me. They're not. They're no longer part of what I think should be a part of our society, nor part of anything.
Right.
If they go to jail and they die, whatever, then fuck them. They
Right.
deserve what they got.
Right. That's what Tyler said something a little different. He said he was not trying to sound like he was defending any of those sick freaks.
Oh, yeah.
Which is
why we can easily all agree that this is, okay, right? Because we agree that this is wrong.
Well,
but...
yeah, it's wrong, but I'm agreeing with him on this other part too. He's worried about how much privacy that we've already given up in the last 15 to 20 years.
Yeah.
Based off of, circumstance and all this other shit.
Yeah.
But
and
that's another thing too, which I'm sure Blood and Attire will relate to a little more than I ever would, is that people, 20-ish years ago, were fighting hand over fist to have their shit put in a phone book.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They were trying to get their information out there, all of it. You
Yep.
know what I mean?
now it's out there whether you want it or not.
Well, exactly. Yep. And that's just that sort of kind of like,
Look how far we've come.
yes. Whereas now we're more realizing that our privacy is actually worth something. Our data, us is worth something, especially to companies who are trying to cater shit to us.
And this is where I sit with everything.
Right.
I don't care who looks at my stuff, what they do with it, or anything, because guess what? I'm secure in what I'm looking at. I'm secure in what I'm doing with everything because of the fact that I know I'm not doing anything wrong. Boy,
Right.
here's my phone. Look at it. If you have a problem with what they're looking at, don't put it on your phone.
Right. Which is fair.
I mean, hands down. Don't put it on there because of the fact that that they may take a gander at it.
Right, but my problem with it is that Apple's not the fucking police.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So you have no
It's a private company.
right to look through my shit. You know what I mean? And even the police, if they don't have probable cause, can't look through my shit. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, if an officer pulls me over, they ask to go to my car, sure. Fucking go for it. You're not gonna find anything. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about it. But my problem is when it becomes, how far does this go? It's not just gonna stop with Apple. You know what I mean? How far down the line does this go that, 30 people have looked at my shit before I've even fucking seen it? You know what I mean? If someone sends me something over text messages, and there's 30 people who've already seen it, I'm not really okay with. This is a conversation between me and them. I don't want to have 30 people look at that shit. And again, I don't know if I'm just being cynical. I don't know if I'm just being, if I'm overreacting on it. But, I just prefer to be more private. I want to be me and not have all these companies, especially, oh my God, Instagram is the worst because I will talk about something with someone, never looked it up on my phone, and the next day or two, guess what I'm getting advertisements for? You know what I mean?
So with that said, who all here has Facebook?
All of us do.
I mean,
No.
yeah.
No.
Oh,
Okay.
no?
Big
I
fucking
have
no.
Facebook. I
Big
have a
fucking no.
Facebook.
I don't use Facebook. I caved on Instagram for YouTube and entertainment purposes, but yeah.
Right.
So I have a Facebook account. Is it on my phone? Absolutely not. So do this for yourselves.
Yep.
Go sit outside a restaurant and talk about and just put your phone down on the table.
Right.
I want y'all to have a conversation. about another restaurant. So all you gotta do, just talk about it.
Right.
Next time you pull up your phone and Google, and just Google something, and you know how you get ads, right?
Yeah.
Notice that the ad is what you talked about.
Interesting.
That's happened to me before too. It's creepy as fuck.
That happened to
Tyre
me.
said he doesn't have Facebook for specifically that reason.
Yeah. So there's an algorithm built into Facebook
Interesting.
that actually listens. They have said, yes, this is a thing. So you can actually go into the Facebook app and turn this feature off. It is on
By
by
default.
default.
Yeah. That's ridiculous.
So, and the thing is, like, who here, even when we install a game or software or a computer, read the fine print.
Absolutely not. I should
No.
fucking hit allow and say, hey, let me play the fucking game.
Allow.
Yeah,
That's
fuck
what we
you.
all do.
Let me play the fucking game.
We all do, and companies depend on that. That's how they cover their ass.
That's fair. Because we're the ones who hit allow.
Yeah. So as soon as you hit allow, you give them every right in the world to do whatever the fuck they want. So that's why I don't do Facebook. My mom doesn't understand it. I told her, look, this bitch listens to me too much. I don't want to do it. It's not
Right.
What's our next topic, Braden?
Well, our next topic is actually... Miles, take it away, please.
Ah.
Because it's the time with rockets.
Yeah, with this space time with Cody.
Where's the
magnet?
sign?
Where's the magnet
Where's
and the
the sign?
sign?
Hey, give me the sign. I don't have the sign. I just moved. I don't have the sign.
You moved how long ago?
I'm sorry, I ruined the podcast.
That's the most important part, guy!
I ruined the podcast.
Oh my god.
There'll better be a fucking alien sticker on that helmet next week.
Big old NASA sign right there on the front.
Oh, yeah.
With Cody logo, and I'll put it on my helmet.
Oh, that'd be fucking great. I'd love that so
Yeah.
much. Okay, well,
I don't know where that went.
now it's time for Space Time with Cody. So, here we have our SpaceX Inspiration 4 launch.
I
where
gave
should
you a
it-
timestamp.
Yeah, where's that? Where should it be at?
You want to be at un momento por
Si, senor?
4 hours, 17 minutes, and 15 seconds.
How many seconds?
4 hours, 17 minutes, 15 seconds.
15, okay.
Just call it 4 hours 17.
Yeah,
The 15
Fuck
actually
the
is,
second.
is actually important.
there you go. No, we're just doing this. All right, here we go, vroom. T-minus 20, we're good.
See, I had it set to 10.
Here, listen,
whatever.
it's fine.
15 seconds.
T-minus 15 seconds, she said
The
it.
rocket literally sat here for 10
She said
seconds.
15
You
seconds,
just
it's
watch
fine.
us-
You couldn't make the timestamp a little bit.
Hey, Miles, look at the BombCast logo with the flare behind it.
That's kind of cool.
It is kind of
Go Falcon. Godspeed Inspiration 4.
cool. Damn.
Copy,
let's
1
go.
Alpha.
So kind of just to explain everything, so as y'all probably heard me talk about way long back when BombCast was still pretty frequently, SpaceX did do the all-private civilian crew, which was titled Inspiration 4,
Right.
sponsored by that of a million. Basically what they did was they went ahead and they launched their 3-day journey up into orbit here not too long ago. I think they reached up to a like nearly 600 kilometers above the
Good
Earth.
God.
Which, just for reference for you, that goes past the point of the space station and past the point that the Hubble telescope is sitting in orbit on Earth.
Wow.
So they went as far as they could possibly go. But all 4 of these folks went normal training that SpaceX astronauts would normally go through, and took their normal Falcon 9 rocket up into space for a 3-day journey. One thing about this capsule that was different from other capsules is normally you know how astronauts would have the docking station up on the top of the basically the Dragon capsule that you would dock it to the space station in order to and from. This one does not have that. They actually put a cupola up on the top, so basically a big old glass dome. So you don't have to watch the rest of this video. It's really just more cinematics for kind of the launch. You can see them all in their suits.
Right. Yeah.
I think I did post a little clip in there that shows the cupola, whatever, however you pronounce it.
Right.
And kind of how it looks. Whenever they opened it for the first time.
Is this it right here?
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
So this kind of shows you how this happened. So you can see the inside of the capsule. It's nice. It's roomy. First class. Let's go. But they open the ginormous lock that separates the two.
Oh my God! Hold on, wait.
In.
I'm gonna have to cut you off. Hold on. We gotta listen to this. Absolutely.
I actually haven't listened to this.
Just listen. Listen. They're
I saw this
playing
on Reddit.
They're playing great music.
Oh my gosh.
Notice the iPhone in space.
Oh, I
Yeah.
fucking hate it. Dun,
So-
dun.
So that music, that's not the first time that this music has been depicted in space.
Really?
So wait until you see what it looks like above them.
I can't wait.
So imagine you have 3 days.
Oh, I thought she was pulling
Where'd
out
she
toilet
getting
paper.
It's a covering to cover some of the plastic around it. 3 days with that view,
Oh my god.
and you can stick your head up in there too and look over your capsule.
These lucky sons of bitches.
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
This can't be real. The Earth is flat.
So imagine when you had sunrises, sunsets,
Yeah,
the whole
with
nine
that
yards.
fucking view.
I would cry to see this view. I would just literally
Dude, that scared the shit out of me.
I would love
no. I would literally probably go up there, have the biggest
I would
heart
be-
on while looking
Yeah.
out this window and die.
Yeah.
Die happy.
I would be
That's
okay
fucking
dying
beautiful.
with that sort of view. I
Oh
would
my God,
absolutely
dude.
be just fine with that being my view.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
and so the next clip kind of just shows their splashdown. So after their 3-day journey, they did come in for a splashdown down in the
Right.
a little bit off more towards the coast of Florida. But it was a day/nighttime recovery. But you can kind of see it here. They made their full 3-day journey. Everybody was safe. Everybody was good. You can watch the Dragon capsule hit water there and float, and then they just kind of come in, rescue it. Everybody's good, and they had a great journey. It was a major milestone for that space for everybody, especially for civilians going into space.
Oh, absolutely.
So big milestone. The next biggest milestone, which we haven't talked about in a while, was the Artemis Program, that of sending man and women back to the moon, which was supposed to be by 2024, but everything's getting pushed back further. So we haven't really talked about it too much, but NASA's not able to meet the deadline for 2024 because of a few different reasons. One of that being the spacesuits. They're not going to have the spacesuits done in time for that launch date. In a cooperation with that, they've actually pushed a lot of the construction on SLS, the rocket right in front of you, by quite a while.
Yeah.
Which it was already delayed by quite a bit. This was supposed to be done in 2017. We're hitting 2022 here soon. And those side rocket boosters, the SRSs on the side, those only have a shelf life of a certain amount of time, and they're coming up pretty quickly on their shelf life. Which means that we may get set back even further because we'll have to get new SRS boosters for the side of this rocket.
Wow.
But they did release a really cool video that I wanted to share with y'all. This shows the SLS rocket on the exact launching platform it will be on the day it launches. But it has all the connections hooked up to it right now. You get to watch them come off as if it was about to take off. So if you want to watch it, it's pretty cool.
Interesting. All right, we'll go ahead and play this. There we go. We got that high res loaded up now. Oh shit. Okay.
Miles, you look so serious over there with that
I'm
hard hat.
very, very, very serious.
He's hating me right now.
No, I love this stuff. I don't know. Like this.
Yo, that's
to
fucking
me,
dope.
So this shit is just like amazing to me. I have a problem with it though.
Don't you
It's
dare
not
say it.
white.
We
It's
don't
not
have
white.
time for this.
It's not white. I'm just
We
saying.
don't have time.
Oh,
It's
it's
not-
so
We have plenty of time. I don't know what you mean.
oh
It's not.
my
It's not a
God.
white rocket. It's not real.
It's not real.
So
It's not correct.
so there's light in it. So so
I think these are my favorite shots where you can see all the arms moving.
Oh my god. That
So
shit's
beautiful.
dope as fuck.
I'm envious. I honestly like that's my big thing is I'm envious of these
Yeah, that shit just
these
falls off.
civilians that actually they got to go up on the rocket first.
Oh,
And the
yeah.
fact that
Absolutely.
I'm so envious.
Oh,
like,
this shot's
it-
oh my fucking god. Yeah. Yeah, that did it for me.
And now imagine as that rocket hits thrust and the thrusters throttle up higher and that rocket starts to raise up.
Dude.
As you have the smoke fumes blowing out from the flame trench and the rocket just glides upwards as you get to see the camera angle as the flares go up.
That shit's nuts.
Mm-hmm.
I would love it so much. Okay, what is this?
Starship. So this is Elon Musk. Starship. This is the one that we've been watching since like very beginning, and y'all laughed because it kept blowing up. Well, this is the orbital test vehicle, SN20. This is with its full heat shield on.
Yeah.
So I wanted to show y'all it because it's
Interesting. Yeah, I gotta swap over this for this one. We'll give that a good old swap over. We'll take a look and see.
hold on. I don't mind it's not white. Look at that
I know
texture.
the stainless
Look at the
steel
plating.
and the black.
Look at the plating on
tiles.
that. That's awesome looking.
I'm okay with that. Is it
Yeah, so am
uniform
I.
all the way over,
No,
No, it cuts in half basically.
You can see it on the back right side of it.
The
like, it
top
looks
is
like it-
stainless, the bottom is heat shield.
Okay.
But I'm okay with the design.
But again, it's a prototype.
Right.
That's dope looking.
Yeah. Right, yeah,
Oh,
because
excuse me.
only the half of it is what
Because it does that belly flop back into
Right.
the Earth's atmosphere, so only
And,
half of
you
it
know,
really needs to be covered.
I'm okay with that. Honestly,
Yeah,
I am
no,
okay with that.
It doesn't look like it's rusting away.
No, it looks like a good solid actual rocket, you know what I mean? Like it looks like that could take me to space. I would
The
be
real next
confident
question
hopping into
is,
that.
When the fuck are we
'Cause-
going down there?
You know?
Oh my god.
I'm-
SN20 keeps reminding me of this guy.
So me and Brett are always
Oh.
off on Mondays.
I'm always off Monday. Well, I'm off Monday, Tuesdays, but I have class Mondays, Tuesdays.
What are the odds
look
you could skip?
Maybe.
I just get my shit done early. Be like,
Oh,
hey,
there
yo,
we
I'm
go.
not gonna be here this week. What do I gotta do?
Yeah, there we go.
I mean, as long as you take care of your responsibilities first.
Oh yeah.
That's
Thing
what-
is, I'm waiting to see when they're gonna end test. Like they're gonna launch the orbital test. That's when.
Right.
I
yeah,
just want
that'd
to.
be nice.
I want to find out when they're the next manned mission they're gonna do, so I could like stow away.
There is a mission
God.
set for 2022 for a Falcon Heavy. That's 3 Falcon 9 rockets combined.
Can we,
set,
Real-
sometime
oh, God.
next year? I would say if you
Yeah.
want to go watch a launch, it doesn't have to be a manned launch because it'll be harder to get around. Go
Right.
watch a Falcon Heavy launch. It's gonna be a total of 27 Merlin engines, which is equivalent, or if not a little bit less, to the 29/30 Raptor engines that are supposed to be on the Starship.
That's nuts.
Only
So
difference
this-
is your
I'm here
thrust.
for it.
So, I know I was reading something that they are supposed to.
I gotta pee up here.
So the switch gears. I know that they're talking about sending up more satellites for Starlink,
Mm-hmm.
but they're going to be geared to Alaska, which I thought
Mhm.
was really interesting. So they're looking to have coverage for all of Alaska by 2022, which that's really cool to me. because of the fact that they're a very isolated country. They really don't get all this stuff. So that's really cool to me. I really thought that was gonna. That's a really good step in the right direction for Starlink, because America, like, yes, not everywhere has the fastest internet, but 90% of the people get internet.
Yeah.
Alaska, yeah, they're
So
they're in the
something
top left
interesting,
corner.
the kind of merge everything. I don't know if you've ever seen. So one of the things with Starship, because there's supposed to be different models of it. There's the prototype that we're working with now. There's supposed to be the transport type that actually transports people from low Earth orbit across the globe. You're supposed to have a fueler tank version, and then you're supposed to have a cargo version. The cargo version, one of which, because there's two, is actually designed for Starlink to send. I forget the actual amount, but it's like I think it's like 10 times more the amount
some
of
insane amount.
satellites than what you can on a Falcon 9 with a normal fairing, or even a Falcon Heavy with an fairing.
Yeah, I feel it.
But that's all I got for space time, so I don't bore everybody.
No, it's Cody. It's never boring for me. I love this stuff.
Plus, I know people want to go to bed.
Yeah, and we got Miles. He's got to be up at 7 a.m.
Way too early.
6 a.m.
6 a.m.
5 hours from now.
5 hours.
5 hours from now, almost.
Yep.
I hope you took your
It's almost
sleeping
one.
pills.
Yeah.
Right.
What the fuck, man?
The fuck was that?
That would be a no if you forgot to take a sleeping pill.
Miles ain't getting any sleep.
That's fine, no problems. Alrighty. Well, I think that's gonna do it from us here at Bomb Squad tonight. I don't know that is there a rating option?
Nope.
Is there?
No.
Okay,
There
so
is
it's
not
just,
not yet.
Okay. It's just a good night from us here at Bomb Squad. Thank y'all so much for sticking around, especially with my fucking computer not wanting to cooperate the first like 20 minutes of the stream.
That's okay.
Totally fine. No
Hey, we got
problems.
it figured out.
Yes.
Hey, we got
it
figured
figured out.
for
And we're vibing. We're doing great. So, appreciate everyone sticking around as long as you did, especially because it's fucking 1 a.m. Great BombCast. Appreciate that, McTeodor. Thank you.
Can we give a shout out to Miles's fingernails?
Yeah. Can we see him real quick, please? Miles?
Yeah, we have to.
Come on, Miles, please.
Yeah.
Oh, Cody disappeared.
Fucking
Okay.
Cody.
So all my shit is fucked up. So you see half of okay.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes.
Cody back, kind of.
Wow.
Hey, look, it's the frame just fucked up.
Look at that slightly brain up there.
Oh my god. Okay.
Let's try this again. You gotta do the jazz hands.
We gotta do it. Come on, thumbnail.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. There's your thumbnail, Miles. There's your thumbnail.
Literally, there's your thumbnail.
You're
What's
right.
great about this is that being on YouTube is that you don't have to make a video.
Yep.
It's already here. Ready to go.
Yep.
So,
Non-edited.
Gotta make a thumbnail.
And there's four copies of it.
All right, Miles,
Because
on.
we couldn't get it done.
So
You.
hold on. So Miles, since we've given you so much shit
Mm-hmm.
about the fingernail,
Mm-hmm.
what if we put out a challenge and the loser has to paint their fingernail?
Oh, good God. What kind of...
Loser has to what?
Paint their fingernails.
Oh.
What
no,
the winners
fuck that.
say.
Well,
you know what? You know what?
The loser has to paint their fingernails. What the winners say.
I feel like this should be like a group challenge. And then if y'all lose, y'all all have to go for mani-pedis. And then it turns into a Bomb Squad video of y'all's reactions. That would be hilarious.
So I'll do the manicure. I will not do the pedicure, and I'll explain the reasoning after. No, you can't. No, my feet can't be touched. But I will do the manicure.
Yeah, ain't nobody touching my feet.
I'm fine with the mani-pedi. I will laugh and giggle like a little bitch, but I'll do it.
All right, boys. I think it's time to call it. It's 1 a.m. exact.
Yep. All right. So thank y'all, chat, for sticking around so long. Y'all are great. We love y'all to death. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's night. Listen, we're not talking about it, McTeodor. Listen, no problems. It's great.
Braden, you're gonna make it
fine.
go to 101.
Shut up! It's fine. Thank y'all. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Have a good time. Later.
Adios.
Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye.